Follower, I welcome you. Follower, I welcome you.
Stand by sensation. Engage Joe. With that water. The monster broadcasting system.
foolishness, Dante. Foolishness.
What is up, guys? Welcome to day 2 of X Factory. We're in the top 8 today. What's going on, everybody? I am joined by Dan the Comedian and T.A. Wolf for commentary today. What's up, guys?
Yo, what's good, Cavo? How you doing, man?
Pretty good myself, yeah.
Kevin, we're ready to commentate right now, ready to bring the hype, this East versus West rivalry. We're finally gonna see if it's Beast Coast or Best Coast.
Yo, OD, it's definitely gonna be East Coast, man. My heart will always be forever cemented in the Northeast because they will body any of the fools here from SoCal. I may have gotten some fun times and had some great times with the homies out here, but I'll tell you, man, them East Coast fellas are looking mad tight today. That's just me, though. That's just me, though.
Okay. What do you think, Esteban?
Frankie might be in winner's side top 8. I still have the faith that the East Coast will take the wins.
I mean, even though Frankie is the strongest player in the bracket, clearly, I think Jabril has a good shot of taking this tournament. I would never bet against Zero.
I don't know, man. If there's one person who can contest the power of Zero, it is none other than the one Raynel Hidalgo, aka known as RayRay. That's just me, though.
Ray's gotta get over Mothman first, another tough opponent. We're gonna have to see. I really cannot make a call for this event.
We got a lot of great players though here today, guys. We got, not only do we have RayRay, Jabril, Frankie G, we also got Mothman, phenomenal MODOK player, sitting right there up in the winner's bracket as well. And in the losers, we got Dedic's Pride versus Mundane, and Zenpool versus Marvello. Now, Zenpool's actually been very interesting. I think he's got that dark horse mentality approaching it in this tournament today. But only time will tell if he can take it over Marvello.
I feel like that's going to be an interesting matchup because there's not many Deadpools that I know of in the East Coast. Well, I don't know. Though Kevin is from the Midwest, he's living in the East Coast right now, but I don't know how much experience Marvello has against him.
Yeah.
And it's going to be interesting. He's definitely a solid player, and I really cannot make a call in any of these matches.
No, I agree, man. It's definitely going to be a very volatile top 8 here.
I'm personally looking forward to 2 things today, Dan.
What's that? Oh, I think I know the ones you were telling me about earlier.
Yeah, number 1 is Dedic Pride against Mundane. I'm really hype about that match. I think it's going to be a slobber knocker. And number 2 is everybody in the chat using the 39 Matcherino codes that we have left. All you have to do is literally make an account, use the code XFactory, and you will be supporting the pot for all of these amazing players. And it seems that we're going to have Mothman against RayRay right now.
Yes, we are. And also, thank you so much, Noel, for following Kevin Ha. He is going to be kicking off this amazing top 8 action right now. RayRay, Mothman, let's go right now, you stinking bros. Anyways, though, Mothman going to start back, jumping up back in the corner, launching up the side of glasses to maintain that aerial control. Magneto can have the ability to be able to challenge MODOK in the air, a quality that only a few characters can really have over this fine, big-headed fella.
Absolutely, but I feel that the strength in MODOK right now is that he can really snipe the drones. So RayRay is gonna have to cover them really, really well if he wants to approach Mothman. And I'm liking RayRay's strat right now. He's counter poking the assist, trying to snipe MODOK with the magnetic blast, with the disruptors right there, and making sure the chip comes out. But Mothman just playing a really patient game, and RayRay calling his assist excellently, made him forget about the plasma beam with the drones, and then just goes directly in. Getting rid of that
KO right here. No assembly required. Doesn't even need to get. He just is able to hand on to Land O'Lakes butter and get the open up on Morgan, right? So sneaky there. Even though he did manage to lock him down with the drones assist, cannot even maintain the proper blocking. It's so difficult to handle that particular instance of Magnus assault. And now we're going to go down here, easily level 3 him. I 100% agree with this decision. Morgan is definitely the biggest threat to this team in my mind. His level 3 Dante does have the proper capabilities and tools to mount a comeback, but it is definitely going to be difficult right now.
Yeah, and you can't really mount a comeback if you're getting hit on the incoming, and RayRay is just so nasty with those drones. Like, they just chase after you like a rabid dog while Magneto's mixing you left and right. And Mothman didn't really have an answer to that RayRay pressure with the Magneto, so I really want to see if he sees that MODOK starts bleeding a DHC into Morgan, so he doesn't really have to deal with the incoming situation. I feel like that could be a good adaptation on Mothman's side.
100% agree with you on that end there, Wolf, because the thing is that not only will Morgan have Jam Session backing her up, but also have my Sonic Blaster as well, just handling the ground-based pressure, and as well as be able to countercall any of the additional assists that Ray wants to do. Because that's where a lot of the bulk of the coverage and lockdown that Ray will want to have on screen is with that plasma, is with those drones. And if you don't have those, if he doesn't have the ability to necessarily keep them going at all times, it's going to make it really hard for him to be able to mount any sort of critical assault. RayRay, once again, catching on to the position where MODOK is landing on the ground and not necessarily calling Dante as the best of times, and manages to get clipped Happy Birthday style and get big damage on both characters. Fortunately, though, Dante is, well, I was going to say he's alive, but RayRay recognizes that, is able to get the Sandan and just bring in Solo Morgan right now.
Yeah, and Morgan, definitely a character that could make this comeback very hard-hitting and still has a lot of meter. But RayRay is just so good at maneuvering through her stuff. And I'm not seeing a confident Mothman right now. I feel like he's making good decisions in the neutral, but he's just not capitalizing. Earlier, before, we saw him get a jump medium, and he didn't go straight for the confirm into a combo. He just did the laser, thinking that RayRay perhaps might have blocked it. So I want to see a little bit more confidence in Mothman. Otherwise, we're going to see our first 3-0 of the day if RayRay keeps up this aggressive pace. But Morgan is here doing damage on Dr. Doom. RayRay trying to stall out the meter. Mothman activating once again. And one hit with X Factor could mean a dead Dr. Doom at any moment. So RayRay has to be very careful on how he treads in this sea of Solstice.
No, but I agree with you there, Wolf. The thing is that I think what Mothman is trying to do is that I think try and out-nuke Ray at any position he wants. So even if he just gets those straight hits, he thinks that it's going to be okay. The problem is that that's exactly the position Ray always wants to be in. Ray is totally fine just playing the neutral. Kid Dynamite has probably some of the best intellect in the entire game. I know I'm being hella biased when I'm saying this, but honestly, like, his ground control is unprecedented compared to the majority of people that are living within this game's lifespan. So I would like to see him trying to have a little bit more faith in those confirms, to try and mount that pressure, get that extension, and just nail him as long as possible, prevent him from being able to maneuver around and assault.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if we were going to see an X Factor activation soon, because the time is starting to become a factor. I'm pretty sure RayRay realizes this. He's pretty content with just chilling there. And, ooh, nice pressure there from RayRay. The magnetic shockwave, but not enough. Gets reeled right there by the Morgan with the crouch medium. And now Mothman really has to make something happen, because this Morgan has been chasing after Magneto to no avail for around 30 to 40 seconds now. Okay, gets the hit. This could be it. This character hits very, very hard, but he needs the open up ASAP. Otherwise, this is going to look like a wrap. It's looking like a wrap right now. He does not get the hit. And I believe this is over. There's no possible way that Mothman can make this comeback. So this is going to be a 2-0, I believe.
Yeah, also a win. Thank you for the follow very much, man. And I will say, I think one of the things that Mothman is trying too hard to do is that he's trying to pin him down at angles that necessarily aren't conducive for RayRay, like where RayRay is still able to freely move around. I think if he were to crank out, say, a little bit more angled up fireballs and try and get him to stay in that position a little bit more, that could allow him to be able to maintain that lockdown that he so heavily wants for. If he's able to maintain that, I think it'll be a lot more at Mothman's advantage. But anyways, that's one match out of the way. We're going back into Game 3 right now. Can Mothman prevent this level of bust-ass happening right at the start of this fine top 8 action? I lowered to hope so.
Yeah, but speaking of preventing bust-ass, it seems like Mothman is not able to do so quite well. RayRay dropping that happy birthday right there, but it was looking like a very bleak situation. Dante's bleeding, and I'm liking the snipes that RayRay is doing right now. Calls in the Morgan, is going to go for the trade. Is RayRay going to get the combo though? No, it did not trade in the way he wanted it. And Mothman, first time he has Morgan in with assist, I feel like this is a better positioning for him. Dante's slowly recovering, does not want to call him before he can recover a little bit more of health. And jump session with Morgan is very interesting because it just pushes you back and also covers the super jump at the same time. I feel like it's an interesting trade-off instead of using missiles, because you get like the value of anti-air missiles and Virgil Rapid Slash in one assist, but you lose some of that lockdown. So I feel like Mothman has to take like a really, really defensive approach to make the most out of Dante, because rush down Morgan is not going to be able to make much. And RayRay with a beautiful mix-up there activates Mothman tipping out with the X Factor. RayRay throwing those finger lasers.
What I will say is that I do agree with Ray having to go for the X Factor. He noticed that on the drop against MODOK, he tech forward, and if he had not X Factor, he might have gotten clipped by the Killer Illumination, which is invincible on startup, and could have sniped Doom out of the way. So it was a solid call right there. I will give him that. But no, I'm 100. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Bull.
Oh, I was just gonna say that he was just making sure that he had all his 3 characters to deal with this onslaught of defensive play from MODOK and Morgan.
But as you can tell right now, though, Morgan trying to mount some level of offense, trying to keep lockdown going there on Doom. I will say he does have, and that's the unfortunate situation as what there is that without the utility of missiles backing her up, he has to go in a little bit more. He has to play that little bit more heavy level game of aggression against RayRay. The thing is that Jam Session is great at clipping the heights of Super Jump, but if he doesn't have that opportunity to be able to actually close the gap right there, he's going to be calling out Jam Session a little bit on awkward positions where he's not getting any form of advantage and leaves him susceptible to getting counterpoked by other assists.
Yes, and I really like this Magneto tagging, and also Mothman being very conservative with the way he's using his assist calls, because he does not want to get blown up. Knows time is on his side, and he's probably going to activate X Factor soon. There's only 8 seconds. The chip out is in a nice range. Ooh, excellent shot there. Very clutch. But that Sentinel call lost him the game right now, I believe.
Yes, it is. He has a life lead now. He's totally fine. And Mothman, okay, good shit there, Mothman. I see you.
Mothman clutching it out in that situation. Maybe RayRay thought he could get some pressure or something, but Morgan was not meaty enough. And we see Mothman put one on the board, so this means, due to the Snake Tits rules, that we're going to have a first to 4.
Yo, shout out to Mark for creating this fine rule set out of Pasadena, man. For those of you unfamiliar with the rule set, it's first to 4 unless your opponent 3-0s you, in which case, then get the hell out, go into losers result, depending on where you're at in the bracket. Oh, man. I love that policy, though. Honestly, though, I'm glad to see that we're going to be seeing a couple more games here from Mothman versus RayRay right now. I do hope that we can see. Oh wait, did he switch assists there on the process? No, he didn't. What am I talking about? It looked like he did for a second, but I think I might have been mistaken. For me, it looked like MODOK went to barrier versus Sonic Blaster.
I feel like Psionic Blaster is the good call right there, because you kind of need the projectile to deal with the plasma beam and drones if you have Morgan there in the back. But what I would like to see from Mothman now is a change of pace, because playing defensive for that long can be really, really mentally straining. And you make one mistake and just die. Here, MODOK's weird head made RayRay drop, but he just picks the combo back up again, gets rid of the head, and it's looking really, really good for RayRay this game. Once MODOK gets deleted, Mothman loses a lot of momentum. I feel like that's his best character by far, and his offense, we haven't seen it yet, so it's been hard. It's been very hard for him to establish dominance in the quarter like we're used to with the Gem Session and the Doritos. Meanwhile, RayRay going to town with these mix-ups, it's just so hard to stop this man.
Yeah, man, it's a heavy level of assault right there. It's strange too, because even though it seemed like a lot of his tri-dash pressure there on the incoming seemed to be going over because of how Morgan just condenses her hitbox so small, her hitbox so small when she crouches, he was still able to get that open up on top of her and just completely steamroll for the remainder of his team. And even managed to get that massive destruction on Dante. My goodness.
Yeah, that was a very, very clean match from RayRay. This is what we're accustomed to. We expect nothing less from this man right now. So I want to see Mothman step up his game. I feel like he's making some good calls in the neutral game. I would like to see him play it out more lane with the MODOK, put up more Doritos, more upwards bombs, and avoid going to the air, because I feel like he's just getting challenged every single time that he jumps by the Magneto, and it's just working out perfectly for RayRay. We might see a tag out here with the balloon bombs, maybe a DHC, who knows. I feel like he has to get MODOK out quickly. He does the rod tag, very, very intelligent from Mothman. And now Morgan gets to play her game, at least for a couple of seconds. But RayRay just so advanced at setting up his neutral game right here against Morgan. All those years of NLBC against Chris G really, really, really showed.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't agree with Mothman trying to do the full screen game out right now, because Ray's, again, finding the position to easily just stay up in the super jump height, throw down the mag blast, throw down the disruptors. And it's not really working towards Mothman's advantage. He's able to throw out stuff, and he's able to try and catch him as he's falling down. But the problem is that it's really not making too much of an impact, and he's running out valuable astral vision time in the process. So what I'd like to see is trying to see a bit more of an aggressive approach from Mothman right now, trying to see if he can try and hone in, maybe get some more damage off there. Try and press his advantage, but yeah, again.
Yeah, and something that's really interesting about the neutral game between these two, and where you can see RayRay's experience playing Marvel, is that he's following the simple rule that you never call your assists first in the neutral, because that means you can get counter called. And every time Mothman calls his beam assist with the Modok or is trying to call a jam session, RayRay is always ready with a plasma beam or the drones to set up his own offensive pressure. So,
or even the disruptor for that matter, if he's got Magneto in the back.
ooh, nice setup right there. And this is the type of pressure we were talking about before with Modok. This is just looking really clean. He's gonna get rid of the robot, but drops perhaps the nerve.
Oh, no, Dante's gonna get nailed. This is horrible. You could lose Dante in the process.
Robot.
Oh, that's it. Oh no.
Ayuda.
Oh no. Oh, necesito ayuda, por favor. Muchísimo.
Ayuda, robot. Oh no, is he gonna be able to land? No, the drone's just keeping Modok in check. And this was almost a great situation for Mothman with the X Factor right there. Perhaps he's gonna get rid of Sentinel here. I want to see what he does. He's gonna get the
extension right here and try and get the cool.
He can just
try to get the kill.
them. Okay, gonna go for the
Yes,
miss.
yes.
Nice extension, and it's an even match right now. Even though he blundered up that potential momentum swing to get rid of the robot, he's looking good right now with the Morgan pressure, dropping those refly, on-fly fireballs, and now RayRay is looking good. 11 seconds on the clock. Does he get
got him there? Yep, and he's not gonna get clipped by there. But unfortunately, Morgan can't necessarily close the gap and get the throw there on Dune to prevent getting any sort of advantage there from Sphere Flame, or get the you know what I mean.
Yeah, and RayRay just so experienced, timing out Mothman, and this is gonna be 4-1, I believe, right?
Yes, it is a 4-1 game there. RayRay taking it over Mothman. You see there how Modok's just kind of chilling there, smacked him rope. Don't install board. What the fuck? Oh man. Yeah, unfortunately now he's got to make a trip over to CVS and get some more. Pick up on them Duracells. But you know what? You know who doesn't need Duracells? Twitch.tv/Kevin_ha, who is hosting this phenomenal X Factory Top 8 right now. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching this shit. And if you, I swear to God, you guys better be sure that you donate to this magnificent match arena as well on top of this, man. Because this is how Kevin is able to buy more AA batteries. You know, he also is able to donate more to you guys to be able to play for a bigger prize pool for the next Uncovered Marvel tournament. You gotta just donate to this man. Donate to the Matcherino. You will get many great prizes. I swear to God, Wolf, I can't contain my excitement for the Matcherino. Can you?
You're gonna have to contain it a little bit, because I think that we're gonna reach our goal really soon. I know everybody out there in the chat, all 155 of you, are gonna donate to that Matcherino. Help our players get some food. You guys know we're Marvel players. We're used to fighting for Burger King coupons in 3,000-man tournaments. We want to change that with the Matcherino. We want to give back to the players so you guys can donate. And also, don't forget to subscribe to my main man, Kevin_ha, which means Hot Asian, if you guys didn't know that. We're going into the next match. I believe we're going to get Frankie G against Jabril.
Man.
It's the unstoppable object against the unmovable force. I think I fucked up the order, but it's kind of like that. It's basically Frankie G against his execution. Can he get through Jabril?
Oh man, unfortunately, Wolf, you are correct in that. That good analogy right there. Yes, so Frankie, you know, very smart player, very talented at what he is. Has a very big brain, can make those great plays. Unfortunately, yes, his execution can prove to be a bit of his downfall right here, but if he's playing on point, I will tell you what, man, Frankie's got that capability to smash through the competition and just take down the magnificent bastards who stand in his way. Even if people like Jabril are just saying, yo, I've been clean since the day I was born, man, which was like 2 days ago, and I can still kick your ass because I'm fresh out of the womb.
And you know, one thing about Frankie G too is that he has a lot of Joey D experience, and although it's a different team, it's still Zero, and Frankie G and Joey basically sleep together. I see them in photos all the time. Those guys are always playing Marvel.
They always share in that twin side bed.
They're the Chicago OTP power couple of Marvel. I believe in them. And it's looking really clean for Frankie. Look at that, opening up Jabril really quickly. Gonna get rid of that little robot. And it's gonna mix Virgil real quick right now. This is the strongest we've ever seen.
Frankie, please. Oh, Frankie, why? Man, don't get my hopes up. Okay, it's okay. Good. No, Frankie, yes. Frankie, yes. You got the grab. Now kill Virgil. Actually, no, not really. Actually, I'd say Dante's actually Jabril's best character. I'm being perfectly frank. But
you don't need a best character if it's not touching the ground. Frankie's just looking too clean. Look at that. This is the reason why this man is the king of Chicago, going straight into the gravity squeeze. I want to see what this man has up his sleeve. Gets rid of Dante. It's a 1-0.
Oh, Frankie.
People were betting against Frankie. How can you bet against Frankie? In fact, if this man wins, the tournament is going to be renamed G Factory. Who walks up to Zero at the start of the match and goes and grabs him? This man has balls of steel. It's time. He opens up Zero once again, and Jabril seems confused. This Magneto is playing in 2035 already. There is nothing Jabril can do to stop him at the moment. I want to see the station.
Frankie looked like he went into a hyperbolic time chamber back in 11, trained his ass more to be the most godlike Marvel 3 player out there. Look at the big confirm there. Big brain plays, good sir. Keep kicking his ass. I'm so excited. Dave, I love you, but goodness gracious, this is not the eternal. This is not the case of events I was hoping for this match.
Nobody could have seen this coming. Everybody thought, oh, Jabril has Zero, but sometimes matchup experience helps out.
Wait, hang on here.
Speaking of matchup experience, this is the one character that Joey D does not play. So
actually, Joey did used to play Dante back in the day before he switched over to. Granted, it was probably about 2013, but he does have some layer of experience against the Zero Dante nonsense.
Yeah, but
again, this is Jabril's Dante.
Ices out that X Factor. Look at those grabs. He said no fear. My man said balls to the wall. I don't need combos. I'm just gonna level 3 you. Look how optimized this is.
Frankie, please.
Station.
Oh my god, he just killed him. Wait, did he kill him?
He
Oh
did.
my gosh.
This man does not see models in the game. He sees numbers because this is an equation he knows how to solve. This is the cleanest we've ever seen Frankie G in the history of the Marvel Universe. So let's see if Jabril can do something to stop him. It's not looking like a good situation right now. Frankie just be winning neutral left and right.
He just grabbed Zero in the middle of the caps? What the hell was that? Frankie, please!
Frankie doing the optimized Magneto combo. The best Magneto combo is always tagging Doctor Doom, doing it the right way, and Frankie is just looking cleaner than a plate I'm gonna have at Waffle House whenever I go to the US. This is looking incredible, and Frankie Jabril seems overwhelmed.
The pressure!
Fuck this man.
Did not convert. Here comes the Son of Darkness. Oh man.
Oh,
there we go.
Jabril,
Yep.
Jabril finally getting to play though. And we know that when Jabril gets to play, he does not let you play.
Oh, but no momentum shift, but drops the combo, unfortunately, though still lands him with the Judgment Cut as Magneto. With the Mag Blast on top of that nonsense. Ooh, yes, he's safe. He's safe from that angle. Okay, yeah. Now, I'm assuming what Frankie's trying to scheme for right now is that he's just trying to build up enough meter so he can up back, do finger blazes, and go into either Devil Trigger and or Sword Blade with Virgil. Let's see what he got going on here, man. What do you got? Ooh, yep, good break.
Oh my God.
Okay, it's the bravery. Trying to bait out the X Factor right there, I suppose?
Frankie knows how to deal with La Cucaracha. That pressure is not real. Look at that. He's gonna tag in his own Cucaracha. No Santa Claus for Jabril. Cannot get in through the chimney. And those swords, he does not even move. Jabril was expecting the double Mexican cross under, but there was no cross under because Frankie was prepared to wait. This man can see the future. This is incredible. It's all up to Dante. And this is the situation I was worried about with Frankie. Can Frankie not defeat himself in moments like this? Because this is Frankie's game to win. Dante has to do 11 billion presets.
Yep. I knew he was gonna do that. That's such a sick. That's a very dirty mix-up there that most Dantes. Whereas if you do the ground bounce and then dash back, do play pigeon into level 2 stinger, and then do acid rain bolt cancel, it actually puts them in a position where they have to hold the meaty.
But however, speaking of holding meaties, Jabril is gonna hold the meatiest L if Frankie G manages to complete this combo. Not enough damage. Gonna go straight for the chipping. Oh no, this is scary. Is it gonna get in Frankie's head? Can Frankie get the win? Jabril launching? What is going on? Plasma Beam 3-0. This is the Frankie G era. I cannot believe my eyes right now. Are we living in the worst timeline or the best timeline? I don't know, but this is insane. Nobody could have seen this coming.
Frankie looked straight. That was insane. That was actually nuts. I'm boonswoggled, boys. That was
Boonswoggled?
Boonswoggled, yeah.
Okay.
It's
that was the
Swearsphere, thank you for following.
Marvel.
Wow, that was magical. I'm still aroused from that. experience, man. Frankie, that was beautiful. You threw yourself in the winners finals now against RayRay, man. Stuff.
I think
I'm a little speechless.
we should just cancel the tournament at this point. Nobody's gonna beat Frankie. He's just looking too clean. Kevin, just send him the money. Everybody donate to the Mercerino right now. We need those codes. We need those codes. This isn't even East Coast against West Coast. It turns out the answer was the Midwest all along. Who could have seen this coming? Frankie G, a true monster, going up over Jabril, and I just have no words to what I just witnessed. This was amazing. So everybody, please support the Matcherino, and don't forget, support our main man, Kevin_High. You guys can subscribe, you guys can follow, you guys can send him fan mail, you guys can send him only fan mail. You can do whatever you want. Just support the man and keep supporting Marvel. And the best way to do it is donating to Matcherino and donate it to Kevin. Kevin, what's the next match we got?
The next match is going to be Dedic's Pride and Mundane.
Ooh, that's gonna be a slobber knocker. I wanted to see that one along with those Matcherino donations. And I feel like it's a battle of styles here too. Well, what do you think, Dan?
I mean, obviously, I 100% agree with you there. Well, like, the thing is that Mundane it's very different playstyles. I mean, as we all know, DXP, exceptionally aggressive clockwork player. He's able to just smash through the competition. He has some of the most disgusting mix-ups I think I've ever seen out of a Marvel 3 player in my life. However, though, Mundane is a player who's been appealing to my eye big time, especially from his neutral. He's an exceptionally clean player, very smart, very patient man, and he has some of the best Spencer play I've seen in a long time. So I think it's really going to come down to how can Mundane out-neutral DXP, and if he can, I think he will take the match.
Yeah, and I feel like you guys are underestimating Mundane, some people in the chat, because he's been playing for a long time. Originally an Orlando resident, he's now living up in the Northeast, but he has always been a very clean player, and he's very versatile too, because he has those both teams. He has the Nova Spencer Magneto, very interesting shimmy he does there with the Disruptor assist. That Nova normally
does Mundane live nowadays?
Does anybody know what state exactly does Mundane live in? Was it Boston or Massachusetts? I don't.
If it's
I'm
Massachusetts,
not sure.
I'm gonna be so happy. I'm gonna be so happy.
New Jersey.
New Jersey. Okay. I swear, if you said Boston, I think I might have lost my.
Yeah, and just Mundane. He used to go by the name Syntax, also known as Sam, also known as Amazon Prime, and he's often not going for the Magneto. I respect this. I feel like Nova does a good job at fighting the Virgil Dr. Doom pressure. But this is what we're gonna see from this type of match. Dedic Sprite, very, very aggressive player. We've seen him open up almost everybody in the world, and it's just hard to deal with Virgil Strider, you know? Goes for that reset Okaiba there, Syntax escapes, and this is what I was telling you about the Disruptor, that is usually not seen with many other assists. Does he get the punish there? He does. He's gonna pick them up both with the explosion. No, just one. Gets rid of Virgil. Knows Virgil's a mess. No Strider.
Oh no! Just to pick it up with the unfortunately a little bit far away to land him with the 8.
Okay, both going back to the neutral. Very, very respectful. Dedic Sprite throwing out those rapid slashes, even though he has no meter. Perhaps what? Catching him with the lunar face. This man is also playing in 2035. That was incredible. Not gonna be to kill, I believe. But still a good situation for Dedic Sprite. Covers the Spencer right there. Gets the cross under. How did he do that? It's like when cats come out of the car's tires. You just don't see that coming. And Mundane looking just really, really clean. Is he gonna go back to the Nova though? What do you think?
I would not. Well, I mean, it would have been a wise decision to switch into Nova because that is against the Doom Strider shell. Because the thing is that Nova obviously handles Dr. Doom very well, and if he's able to pin down the Strider assist like he did earlier, he could actually get a very solid kill on the character, basically invalidate in the neutral moving forward. But this is still a very good position Mundane finds himself in. He's got the great horizontal coverage there with the Disruptor there to be able to countercall any sort of approach, as well as challenge any sort of ground-based assault and movement that Doom wants to do.
Okay, and we see him cover up his stuff really well, and that's one of the things that Magneto gives Nova that Dr. Doom does not, and it's the DHC from anywhere in the screen. If the speed tackle hit, it's going to be a very good job right there, and now Nova can just bully Strider in the corner right here, puts up the shield, throws all the shrimps at him, todos los camarones, the 1, 2, that's what we call it, the dolphin kick, and it's hard. DHC just trying to escape. looking very, very tough. He's making some space right now, wants to activate Ouroboros, I believe, or perhaps wanted to save the meter, but Mundane just pressuring back and forth. Is he gonna get the punish here with the Superman? Ooh, gets el camarón una vez más, and it's 1-0 for Mundane.
Man, that was a very solid play there from Mundane. I'm not even mad. I'm not even upset. That was just very clean. That was very efficient play style there from Mundane. I'm hoping we can see a little bit more strong play move from Mundane. Tries to. Oh, I like that right there. I like what DXP did try and do there on Nova, where he went straight up, high timed, and then called Strider in the process to basically prevent him from trying to approach with a box dash H. Because that is a very popular tactic that most Nova players will want to try and do. There's that they'll try and neutral jump, call a beam assist, and then box dash forward H to basically try and float their way all the way full screen. Essentially, either to get an arrow S if it jumps in the air, or just to get a possible cross up 2 in the process if the beam has the very strong pushback to it. But as you can see here, man, Mundane just completely obliterated.
Yep, Mundane is just looking really clean. Gonna go for the Infinito Papito there in the corner. Let's see if he has this. If he can land this on the Iowa server, the feared Iowa server, this is gonna be a statement against Dedic's pride, because he's like, I am not messing around right now. Perhaps even gonna go for a snap. Okay, no, goes for the... Oh, he's doing the...
Spencer, yes.
Goes for the setup, perhaps setting up a guard break. He does not want to deal with Strider. So optimal by Mundane. There is a reason he terrorized Tong League tournaments for at least like 9 weeks in a row. What? No, not even 9 weeks, like a billion. And he's ready to chunk that bionic arm as soon as he gets some space. Best believe. But Dedic's probably doing his best to save Strider, get him out of there. He wants that X Factor level 3. Gets the grab, the Rock Lee there in exchange for calling Dr. Doom. That could have even been intentional. Looking really, really good. And is gonna get rid of Spencer. Now it's hard to block this character, but at least there's no Ouroboros on screen. Great mix up there.
However, though, X Factor 3 Strider, no slouch, but third best character in the game, right behind G, Gray, and Virgil. He does have the capability of matching that level 2 comeback right now, and he's got a hold. But he's able to speed tackle away. Can he snipe him in there? Oh, no.
Oh, but this is so smart for Mundane.
Wow. What? That was a great confirmation. That was by the tip of his knuckles, man. Knock.
Dude, that was crazy. Like, if this man is living in New Jersey, send him to Massachusetts right now. He needs to go to a college sponsored by, I don't know, everybody, dude. Everybody pay for Sam's education. This man is a genius. Oh my God.
Take this man to Harvard University, man. He belongs
there.
Some capacity, man. Very surgical in his approach. In fact, he might be so brilliant with his wit. You could actually say he works for the Harvard Lampoon. I don't know why I know so much about the university. I did not go there. I'm a dumbass. I'm just commentating, trying to make you guys happy. Regardless, this is not about me. This is about DXP mounting some sort of assault there with the Virgil Strider calls. My goodness gracious.
That was so incredibly smart in that last game because, Strider players don't know what they're doing with X Factor, so if you don't know what you're doing either with the speed tackle, there's no way it can be countered. And that's precisely what Mundane did, so smart. And right now, Dedic's Pride looking dominant, though. There is no meter on Spencer's side, there's no threat of bionic arm, but that disruptor allows him to confirm every single time, gets in, home alone, gonna do the punish right there, gets the extension. This is looking bad for Virgil, and once again, he's gonna have to hold these Dedic's Pride mix-ups. Oh my God. Is he going to get the confirm?
Unfortunately, not right there in that position.
And I'm loving that Dedic's Pride is just sitting at full Spencer zip range too. He knows that it's easier to react. Goes for that grab there. Tech, Mundane very ready to tech. I don't even know if that was an option select. That looked like a raw tech to me. And I don't know. This is just looking really, really hard for Dedic's Pride right now. Dedic's Pride needs to make something happen, because if he does not put himself on the board, we're going to see another boss S, and we have only seen Frankie Genius do it before, so we want to see more 4-3s, less 3-0s. Does he get this? Oh,
yes, he does, and he can get the further extension. All right, Strider coming in here. We're going to see a guard break setup. Oh no, he's factors instantaneously and is able to, unfortunately, only Spencer, but it's okay, though. He's at a very good position right now. Bird bomb, teleport. Yep, wow, good. Great X Factor there to try and potentially block the cross up. Oh. No conversion, but now he's got to be able to hold this down. Contain yourself there. Unfortunately not, though. Mundane does get nailed right there as DXP just goes absolute ham hocks, lets loose the nonsense, just dumps over all the preserves, all the cashews, all the nuts onto that beautiful sundae, and able to just take him out to a nice, beautiful treat from Dairy Queen.
Absolutely, and I'm liking the play from both of these players. Very high-paced match. Neither of them knows what going back is. They're always going forward. Gets the boomer right there. Dedic tried. Oh no, this is a bad division for Mundane. Tied up. But if one character can make a comeback against this sort of team as Spencer, you do not teleport on this man unless he's in the air because there is no air bionic arm. So this is looking like a very clean 2-2. Dedic's Pride waking up right now.
Wow, that was. I think this is a perfect, actually. If I'm not mistaken. Yep.
5
there we go.
letters.
Yeah, that was very, very clean play there from DXP. I like this. I'm very happy to see he's able to get. Can Mundane find a way to be able to close it out, or will DXP just start running absolute train right here? This is the nature of how DXP does play. The moment you give him one win, he can just immediately obliterate your defenses and just destroy you in your path. You better be careful, because this man is a threat.
Yeah, he is a threat, making the most out of those confirms right there. I think we're gonna get rid of Nova if he gets the extension correctly. He does not. Strider there, being protected. Nice calls. Ooh, nice disruptor call too. Is he gonna get the punish here with Superman?
Beautiful punish.
He does, and now we're gonna get rid of Virgil. And yesterday we were seeing the magic of Pixel Zero, but today we're seeing the magic of Pixel Nova. Looking really, really good. Gonna get that. No DHC right there. This is the power of the Iowa server. Does Dedic's Pride have an angel taking care of him? Oh my god, he lived that, and the momentum is now swinging in Dedic's Pride's side. This is just a really crazy turn of events.
Really? You're going to snap in Magneto? I don't necessarily agree with that decision. I feel like Spencer's actually the bigger threat on the team. Yeah, honestly, I'm actually surprised they didn't actually X-Factor Spencer right off the bat because, well, okay. Then again, I'm proven wrong because as you can tell, Magneto was able to just one lone disruptor call right there.
Yeah, and this neutral game, I feel like Dr. Doom can really put a dent in what Magneto's trying to do, but he also really has to be careful with the Strider calls because they can get blown up really quickly. Oh, gets hit. Couldn't on-fly there. Are we going to see a dead Dr. Doom? No.
No, he has to TSC if he wants to be able to pull on there. Oh, yep. Okay. Maybe I'm trying to understand. Okay, I think I actually understand why DXP did the snap after all. I think he wanted to Magneto with Spencer assist, then rather deal with Spencer with a full-blown beam assist, which is understandable. Gives him more control over the neutral. So yeah, okay, wise maneuvers right there. And yep, now there's that aspect.
Yep, and let's see what sort of grind he has right now. He's going straight up for the Strider. I think that's a bad call. I would have gone for the Doom Strider mix.
Yeah, same here.
Back, and now Mundane gets the hit, and Magneto is a tough match to fight against Dr. Doom. And let's see what sort of mixture Mundane has. If he goes back to a neutral, he's just going to try to respect, chip out. Dr. Doom has to be really careful with how he approaches because the magnetic shockwave is always there. He's just going to chuck them out. No fear of the Lord. There's nothing to do right there. Just keep chucking them. Hope for a mistake. Iowa server assist might be there. Time is starting to become an issue. And yeah, I'm liking what Mundane is doing. He needs to get some disruptors in though, because if it comes down to having no meter and Dedic's Pride lands a hit, it's gonna get really dirty. Okay.
The thing is now is that DXP is up. There we go. Okay, my mistake. I was gonna say DXP had the advantage in terms of meter, but Mundane managed to find himself landing right in the ground, right as finger laser call, and then immediately did Shockwave to be able to punish him outright and just obliterate him in the path. Anyways, though, Game 3, DXP mounting the sword as saw right now on Mundane's Nova as he goes into the generic sword loop there. Are we going to see we're definitely going to see some layer of reset right now. Okay, teleport to the other side. Oh, okay, I was surprised he didn't try and go for an additional stinger, no wall bounce, and then just throw out the round trip and then get the teleport out there. But hey, who's to say I'm correct in any assumption right now because DXP doesn't get the hit. And if he manages to complete this combo efficiently, he will be able to effectively kill off Nova, which he does not, but he does get the OS grab with the Hellbreaker, so there you go.
Even when he drops, he hits you. This is the power of DXP. If you always go forward, sometimes you will get the hit. And right now, this is the execution mistake by Dedic's Pride, but manages to get the hit. Mundane gonna try to get that Spencer out of there. Nice teleport, trying to punish the Tempest right there. Not good enough. And Magneto is gonna try to outmaneuver the Virgil. does though, gets the hit. We're gonna see a dead Virgil right now, and we're gonna see a setup on Mundane side with a Spencer. And are we gonna see a guard break? Are we gonna see a 50-50? What do you think is gonna come?
Honestly, I'm hoping to see some layer of a guard break. But it looks like he was trying to attempt for it, but it looked like DXP was pretty good and push block at the right time to be able to prevent himself from being put into a spot where he's unable to even get away from a potential air grab opportunity. But it's okay though, because Spencer is still in a good position right now to be able to not get completely outright clipped by Strider. He just have to pay just a little bit patiently though. I like what DXP is doing though. Proper opportunities for Mundane to call the disruptor assist while he's not on the ground. So that way he has more capabilities of being able to press his advantage and move in and navigate through that needle to get the hit on Spencer. But as you can see right
get
now,
in the down TAC right there to activate the YOLO Boros, as we affectionately call them. It's gonna be hard to deal with this moveset right now. But nice blocks from Mundane. Cannot block forever. Does drop there though, manages to outlive the YOLO Boros, and this is not as bad of a situation as it looked like in the beginning for Mundane, but he still gets clipped by the Bashra. Adios Magneto, and this is gonna be a 3-3. This is crazy. Also, Dan, I see my main man Cuba says he loves you in the chat, so I just wanted to get in that quick subliminal message right now.
Thank you, Cuba. I fucking love your ass too.
Okay, both really
Look, it's
respectful.
amazing
You
match
don't
right
see them going forward. That's how you know they're scared. Look at how Strider's getting punished. Okay, trades there with the judgment cut. Smart. He was gonna get punished harder if he didn't go into that. This mix though, too strong. Does not opt to waste the X Factor there. Oh, and the Magneto assist.
Great pickup. Great pickup from Mundane.
Extremely great pickup, and I wonder if we're gonna see a snapback. No, gonna kill Virgil. I respect this. I feel that if he does manage to get the hit on Dr. Doom with this incoming mix-up, he absolutely has to snap Strider. You do not want to leave it to luck with a man of Dedic's pride skill level.
There you go. Okay, we're just gonna try and go for immediate air dash down and possibly fish. Does not get it, but it's okay though. He's actually in an amazing.
Yeah, Mundane fishing there with the energy javelins, trying to get the Cameron position to mix him right after the block stun. Nice defense there from Mundane. But Dedic's pride
Mundane does need to be a little bit more careful though. He's kind of himself into right now. All right, there you go. Get away. Trail back. There you go. Good stuff. Hold on. Chill out. Okay, throw it. Pulse. Energy javelin again.
We're gonna see a tag out soon. No tag out.
There you go. I'm a little bit surprised that we're not seeing a tag in a Strider at any point right now, but there we go. I think this is it. This is what he wants. Yeah, because he doesn't have to worry about. Oh wait, never mind. He does get the meter as Magneto does get so good. The awareness right now from Mundane. Oh no! But Magneto does not get clipped, thankfully.
And this defense from Mundane is looking clean. Look at Strider doing some Cirque du Soleil bullshit in the air. This is hard to block.
The man be looking like a French circus traveling around on a high wire.
Oh, but man, Bionic Arm is not blocking. It's the answer he needed to Dedic's pride. And it's all up to Dedic's pride, Dr. Doom, who gets the hit on incoming. It seemed that Mundane messed up his pressure right there, eats a foot dive right now, and it's all to last character. This is gonna be a crazy thing. You have to bring out your best mix-up right now, Dedic's pride. Missiles, okay, go for the paradigm after the missiles. Very interesting, no snap there.
All right.
And now it's back to the neutral game. Let's see what Mundane does. Is he gonna go for the Santa Claus, get in through the chimney? He's trying. It's looking complicated. Dedic's pride
trying to look like it's up on the housetop right now.
Yep. 1 meter against 1 meter. There's not gonna be more gratuitous supers. He had to get the chip in. Ooh, manages to land the hit twice, but does not confirm. You need to confirm that you are not a robot. You get the ABBC in the visual image. Oh my god, this is looking very, very hard. Going to time, Magnetic Shockwave is going to get rid of those missiles. Very smart from Mundane. And now Dedic's pride has to approach. 11 seconds on the clock. There is so much tension right now. I am going to die from a heart attack. I don't know what's going on. Dan, tell me what is going on. Can Dedic's pride do this?
What I'm telling you right now is, man, is Dedic's pride
chipping out? Oh no.
With the neutral jump forward, Buttergun. Oh, is this a good position? He's in. Yes, he is. He's fine. And Mundane takes it with 1 second. Go with beautiful, beautiful shockwave right there at the very end. I gotta say that was very solid play there against Dedic's pride. Honestly, Wolf, I was convinced that so long as Mundane was able to get away from the mix-up on that incoming, he was able to just out-neutral and just completely maintain full screen control. And the other thing that I'm very happy that Mundane was doing is that he was not giving up any positioning for himself on the screen as well. Because the problem is that what most people want to try and do when playing Magneto is that they want to just try and like keep running back, keep running back. And because they're so preoccupied with just running away and running in the back, they wind up throwing themselves in the corner instead of putting the opponent in a position where they can't seem to get closer to you. So but Mundane wasn't doing a lot of that. He was actually trying to do his best to be able to just, even though he was maintaining that full screen control, he was still advancing himself in the positions that he wanted to do with just regular forward movement as well as Plink Dash Mag Blast, and was working out great in his favor. And that was so smart, very wise, and very clean play there, I gotta tell you. But you know what else is also very clean? Donating to the Matcherino right now. Seriously, Matcherino.com/T/XFactory right now. You better be sure that you are donating to that beautifulness right now, because you will get amazing prize pool bonuses and increases and joys that are being sponsored by the one and only Twitch.tv/Kevin_Ha, the sexiest mofo streamer I've ever seen when it comes to Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
I agree completely. Those donations are so clean, in fact, that I don't even have to shower right now. I was looking like a Smash player a little while ago. I'm just looking mad clean at the moment. And now this is just so hype, because I've been noticing a trend in the bracket. Do you guys want to see it? The thing I just found is the West Coast has not taken a W yet. Perhaps we're going to need to put a capital L in California when we spell it, or in Seattle, because the West Coast has not gotten a W so far.
What did I tell you, Wolf? I don't never doubt my faith in my hometown country, man. The folks over on the East Coast have been proving my faith in them correct this entire tournament so far. But you know, we still have one more match going on. We have Zenpool.
Is Zenpool gonna put his hands there? Gonna make sure that the West Coast is well represented? He's also fighting a tough opponent in Marvello.
Yes, Marvello is a very, again, like one of the strongest neutrals in the entire game. One of the absolute finest in the game, in the Marvel 3 community. Right there behind Full Schedule and Flocker. Thank you very much, Funky Music, for also following Twitch, Kevin_Ha. But yes, very strong player. And honestly, I think he is probably second best strider in the entire Marvel community. Second only to the one, the only, BT Clockwork.
You know what? I've heard arguments that Marvello might be the #1 strider. Of course, #0 strider is always Terry Bogard. Just because of his Facebook post, it's even harder to block him in game. But Marvello, also really strong strider player. This is going to be a great match, because Zenpool's team can also give Marvello's team a lot of trouble. I feel like this is not an easy matchup for Marvello. So this is going to be a very interesting thing to see. I don't know how many Ryus are on Florida. I don't know how many Akumas are there on Florida.
You got Tyson, but I don't know if he plays this game much anymore these days. Akuma, though, I don't believe anybody really plays it in Florida nowadays either. Though my real question is to see how well Deadpool can manage to be able to maintain that full screen control. Because if he is able to get the opportunity to be able to mount his offense and the gun assault on Marvello, he is going to be able to start it off very clean and get the hits. Good stuff there. This is going to be a clean start off now for Zenpool. All right, what are we going to see here? We're going to see just a simple meaty guns into the meaty fireball. Wow, yes, good conversion too. Nice.
There's no need for Zenpool to approach. He's just gunning down Strider. I told you, this team can do its thing, but I feel like he thought he was confirming there on Dr. Doom, and I feel like Marvello's strongest character is not even Strider, actually. I feel like it's Dr. Doom, really clean. Those Florida Doom, we've known about them for so long with all the bat cells they do with their hit confirm. Really crazy. Trying to get the chip out there, does not do enough. Does not manage to kill the Deadpool. I'm never going to talk well about anybody ever again, because they always drop when I say good things about them. But right now,
that's just Florida, though. Florida's nuts as hell.
We're going to talk mad shit right now. And speaking of talking shit, Ryu is talking with his fist at the moment. Just taking out
a little too far.
Throwing out the big buttons, no confirm, doing the synchronized swimming with Akuma in the air, Tatsu, and back to the gunshots.
Oh, man. Deadpool taking him to an NRA rally, fortunately. But, yeah, this is going to be actually very difficult shift that Marvello is going to have to swing right now. Well, I do will say, though, is that there was one moment there against Doom as he was trying to approach in with Ryu, that Ryu went for the raw S DP right there, but he recognized the situation and just held back in anticipation of that. But
There's no
Doom does go
reason
down.
not to. And I feel like Zenpool has really good practice against Dr. Doom's Strider thanks to Dedic's Pride. So we're going to see him very prepared for this. Look at those blocks. This man looking like Lego, mad blocks left and right. And it's all going to be up to Akuma. Marvello really needs to set up a very foolproof setup here. Because if Akuma lands, he's going to be able to chuck that DP. And Marvello's Strider putting in the work. 1-0, it was looking complicated because Zenpool was playing Duck Hunt there with the Deadpool, just shooting everything on sight. But he managed to avoid the L. Marvello. He has even Marvel in his name, right? It's even corny that his Twitch name is Marvello versus Capcom, but the man puts in the work. You have to respect it.
No, 100%, man. And I gotta say, man, that Strider was definitely looking like the dog right there. With the Ouroboros right there. But anyways, though, going into the next game right now. Marvello taking on that assault, gets that S right there while being saved by Doom's Plasma Beam as Deadpool was recovering from the H guns. And he's able to get this big hit right now. This is going to be massive damage. Here we go. Power and Nova Force straight up into the Sphere Flame, and that is going to be an instantaneous shutdown of Mr. Wade Wilson. And what kind of mix-up are we going to be seeing here? We're going to be seeing Absolute Grime with the Gravimetric Pulse Shield assist. Okay, just that side to up back, chill, weight off of it. Yep. You're going to see beams, beams, and he has the X Factor right there. That is a very unsafe opportunity. But he tries calling Ryu in the process there. A little bit confused why exactly he did that, considering, of course, that he's rocking the Fireball. So it's not a DP, which is, even then, by that standard, it's not even invincible like Cyclops is in Marvel 2. So a little bit of an awkward call there from Zenpool's side, as Marvello gets another massive dead character on his hand. And all that's left is just the ordinary man, the Mr. Dry Guy himself, Ryu. There's not much he can really do here. He's got perfect full screen control. Marvello can easily handle himself with the pulses as well as the javelins. Wolf, what do you think of the situation?
You know what this situation reminded me of? Have you ever seen those videos where it's like Luigi wins at Mario Party by doing nothing? I feel like Zenpool just self-destructed, going for a super hard read there and lost 2 characters because of that.
I agree.
And now he lost 2 games because of that.
Yeah, man. Marvello, again, proving that the East Coast is possibly being... setting himself up for yet another butt. See on stream, can he channel his inner Frankie G and get that 3-0 on Zenpool? Let's find out.
It's hard to channel your inner Frankie G because there is only one Frankie G. Let's see what happens right now. This is gonna be a close match. I feel like Zenpool still has a fight left in him. He's not completely done, and we're gonna have to see what adaptation he has. Maybe point Ryu. Okay, interesting.
No,
let's see what he goes for.
Into Deadpool. Okay.
Maybe he's gonna do the switch at the start.
That
and also, guys, remember, speaking of switching, switch on your computers and go to matcharena.com/t/xfactor to use the 24 coupon codes to support our players in the East Coast, apparently, because the West Coast is just not doing their job, dude.
Well, hang on there, Wolf. As we there at the Zenpool, great super jump up back and snipe Nova and Doom at the same time with the gun super, and is able to get a little bit of an offense going. He's going to try and mount his assault, try and play himself in a position where he can get attacking going, but now he's just getting punched. Yeah. Oh!
Oh no! Just clips his leg.
The disrespect from Marvello right there. Now, granted, he was still keeping himself safe by calling the Vajra backdashing and then going for it. So even if the sweep was blocked, it would have still been his turn. Jesus, Lackey, thank you so much for the follow right there. Why don't you give a little sub to twitch.tv/KevinHa as you were watching Marvello just absolutely annihilate Zenpool's ordinary man right there. Uh-oh, hang on.
And Zenpool really has to get it going here. He has to get that real pressure started because it's looking tough right now. Doing the synchronized dance there with the double Tatsu. Nova gonna come in. There's still X Factor on Marvello's side. Oh, autocorrects there. This could be a chance. Oh my God! What a nice
really sneaky overhead. I really appreciate that move. That was very smart. The thing is that Zenpool basically conditioned Marvello throughout the entire round that he was just going for straight lows the entire time, and he baits him now in anticipation of goes low there. This is how Zenpool gets his game plan started, ladies and gentlemen. He tries to condition you with Ryu, and then immediately just start his assault. But unfortunately, though, Strider comes in. He manages just to X Factor in there, and we're not going to be seeing more of his role. We're going to be seeing a lot of chaotic incoming mix-ups as he gets death into the Ragnarok and takes it 3-0 a la bust ass. And that was once again proves himself to be godlike, folks. Just as godlike.
That was a wash. But Zenpool played really, really well. He was showing signs of life with that Ryu. But I just think that Ryu needed one more buff. You guys know how there was only one marble patch. If they had given this man a couple of chanclas like Akuma has, he would have been a way better character. Hit harder, bigger hitbox. But he
can actually OTG.
Too ordinary of a man does not manage to steal the win right there to make full effect of the Snake Tits rules. But if you guys want to make full effect of your viewership, you guys can use the coupon codes for Matcherino at Matcherino/T/XFactory to support all our players in the East Coast. And the two left from the West Coast, that is not all we've seen from the West Coast. We still have Jabril and Mothman, and if two players can rep the coast, it's those two. But yeah, this is crazy. And of course, never forget to support our main man Kevin Ha over here with all the production value, making sure the servers running the tournament. This man is god. He's a god at everything he does. Just look at his face. You just want to chuck money at it. Dan, what do you expect from these next two matches? We're gonna have Jabril versus Mundane and Mothman versus Marvello on the loser side, and RayRay against Frankie G. That's 3 matches. Forgive me, guys. I do not know how to count. It is a difficult thing.
No, dude, you're all good. Seriously, Wolf, you're all good. You were counting because you're first. Because obviously we're still a little bit ways away from winners finals. But honestly, man, I'm very excited because I think from here on out we're going to be seeing very, very clean, efficient play from everyone on this whole list right now. We got Jabril versus Mundane, which honestly, I feel like Jabril will have the advantage here over Mundane just because Zero McCry just absolutely decimates the majority of Nova Spencer teams. And he doesn't really have the durability to be able to last against this team in the neutral on Mundane's side because the only neutral assist he's got is Destructor Stitch, which Zero can easily check with a Buster. So he's going to have to play exceptionally patient right here and just hope that his coin flipping gambling capabilities are exceptional in this matchup. Let's see what hell's on here. Game 1, Jabril versus Mundane. Kevin, can you switch the names, please? Thank you. Nice. I love you.
Kevin is always ready. Speaking of always ready, look at Mundane. Waited for Zero to throw the Buster. You guys heard my grandfather's advice yesterday. Zero's a street light. If it's red, don't move. If it's any other color, go forward. That's how we drive in Mexico. And that's how Mundane drives his team too. Gets rid of Zero very quickly. Goes for the Nova mix. Is looking really, really confident right now.
No, that was a very clean start of the round right there. He just immediately pinned him down to the right opportunity. That was an sword. Because if you put himself in that position where he's not necessarily going to be getting clipped by the swords on the incoming, but by Elling, he was able to nick Virgil right in the head, prevent during the recovery process, and able to basically make it far invalidated in the process. As he now goes right into Magneto with the Infinito, but unfortunately, just tries to go El Kabong and smash him over the head with the guitar.
Yep, and speaking of smashing things, Jabril is smashing this Magneto right now, and it's going to be very hard to block these types of mix-ups with Dante Jam session. Goes Cucaracha mode, stays in front, but the round trip covers him. We're going to see a lot of Bionic Arms right now to keep the Virgil honest, but Jabril is always ready to anti-air with that Rapid Slash, and that is the mark of a true Virgil player, where your offense is also your defense. Very, very clean, and now it's all up to Mondane's Nova, but he got baited there in the X Factor. Excellent string by Jabril, recovering from a rough start, but does not manage to land the hit fast enough. We do not see a punish straight up, but Virgil gets choked. Oh my god, this is looking like the Lucha Libre, the Martes de Glamour I watch every Tuesday, and now this is looking tough. Gets hit low twice.
Wow.
With the tiptoes, the Russian dance all over Dante's corpse, and it's 1-0 right now.
My goodness, man. Mundane just hit him with a Cossack standard right now. That was very from Mundane. Now, one thing I really did like, though, about pressure swing that he did with Virgil in the end is that he was able to basically fade out and keep himself safe by throwing out a button, by basically doing the LM, then dash back, call Dante, jam session, and do a light judgment cut. But unfortunately, though, Mundane just managed to capitalize on a bad combo approach and wound up losing it in the process. But it's all good, though, because Jabril now is in a perfect spot right now. Just needs to be very cognizant of the positions in which Nova wants to be able to box dash H in. He unfortunately can't necessarily cover himself super well right now when Zero's got that mirror image of himself blanking him out, because you know how prideful and egotistical that robot with the human face truly is. Wow, big power, man. Jeez. Nova just not giving a single fuck right now.
And we're saying that Pixel Nova is looking really strong today, but Jabril manages to get rid of it, and this is where Jabril shines. Once he gets rid of the first character, it It's like the Shrek song. They won't stop coming and they won't stop coming. Those beats, you cannot even stop them, dude. But I'm liking Mundane's pressure. He's not giving Jabril the space he wants to activate the Genmu right now. He knows the Bionic Arm is a threat, but Jabril's throwing patterns too smart. If any of those projectiles hit, it's gonna be a very clean, dead character. Spencer is out of this place right now. Look at those extensions. There is no way Jabril can drop this, and if he does, I will eat my shoe. He didn't drop, but it didn't
drop it. Oh, but it's okay, because you can still get blocked there.
I still have my Jordans right now. Nice DHC from Mundane. This is looking tough for Mundane, though, because Spencer is almost dead, and Magneto just got clipped. Dan, what do you think is going on?
Well, honestly, I understand why Nag decided to DHC option in a Magneto, but the problem is that because there is that gap in the startup before Tempest happens, he just leaves himself easily susceptible to the potential hit if the character is right in their face. And with a character like Zero, who has that instantaneous 5-frame release button there in the form of red button, it was an easy spot for him to be able to get down.
No!
What am I talking about? Because Mundane manages to be able to get the X Factor on a Pixar Spencer and picks him up and just absolutely obliterates him. Let's go, Radical! Pick him up, launch him over. Ooh, oh, but it's okay though. He's got to hold on to himself just a little.
The snap. No fear, just swing it. Oh my God, what is going on? What is going on? He's trying to kill the fly, Mr. Miyagi style. Not enough. Okay, gonna try to get chipped out. That evasion though gets the hit. Mundane is on some crazy Florida man powers right now. He is not getting defeated by Jabril. Pixel Spencer manages to make their comeback. Oh my God.
What a
Florida
right there,
man just
too.
possessed this guy, and you cannot stop the Florida man. It's just too strong. This is not New Jersey Mundane. This is Florida's syntax. This is crazy.
My man be looking like he hustling straight from crazy. Hit him with the banjo with the as he zips down with the strings and just immediately buffs him with the freaking Piercer. Oh my goodness gracious. Going into game 3 right now. Mundane on the verge of plus that. But however, Jabril does activate that Genmu, picks him up, drops him down, and begins to let loose another Ganasian-based assault alley from a third strike. Here we go. DP juggle. Only needs one DP juggle, but it's all good. This mix-up is going to be very difficult to block. Amazing stuff there. We're going to see a cross-up. No, just tries to go with the empty low. Mundane, man, I swear, this man's defense is on some other radical level, dude.
Yeah, it's just incredible. I have never seen a player of Mundane's caliber crossing him up with the Bionic Arm's momentum. So smart, gonna get rid of Zero. And is Mundane gonna 3-0 Jabril? I feel like this is a result nobody would have expected. After seeing Frankie G's stellar performance, one would think that Jabril recovered, but you cannot recover from that mix. It crossed you up in the corner. What do you think you're doing? Mundane is looking very clean right now. This is not even Mundane anymore. What is that name? This is Syntax Sam right now, showing up, getting the W.
Oh, okay. Good back to
Jabril.
Trying to get away from the. I agree there, 100% there. Well, I really like what Jabril did too, by the way, with the backdash, because he basically put himself out of the position where Spencer could be able to hit the S and the cross-up. Because the way that mix-up works is that you're basically dashing back and then time the forward zip to a point where you force the opponent to basically put themselves into an ambiguous position. But if the character has an air dash or a double jump or some ways of being able to put themselves back, you're able to put yourself in a way where you can't escape from that particular spot, potentially risk a whiff, and then be able to capitalize on that, which looks like in the way that Jabril basically did there, as he mounted the comeback there with Tay and managed to prevent himself from getting bust-ass yet again on this stream.
Yep, and what we were saying, Jabril Dante is his strongest character, and perhaps this is the confidence boost that Jabril needs right now, because it is just looking very, very tough for this man. Mundane just seems to get those openings, and relying on X-Factor comebacks is not the best of strategies. So I just want to see how Mundane deals with this incoming mix-up. Can he get rid of the Dante? Because we're seeing that Jabril Dante is putting in the work, and I feel like Jabril just needs to have a little more patience, because he's just getting opened up in the first few seconds of the match. Mundane is just looking strong, and it's all up to Dante once more. Let's see what sort of mix-up he has. I feel like he's going for that one to get the
oh, wow.
And it's so hard to react. The tippy toes once again. Gonna get the optimal combo here. Kick him. Ronaldinho Soccer 1-2 goes for the TAC, and he's just gonna go for the level 3. That's clean. And this is a 3-1 for Mundane. Jabril against the ropes. He still can do it, but he needs to step up his game. This is not the same Jabril we saw yesterday.
Absolutely not, man. I don't know what's going on with Gabe right now, but he needs to be able to turn up that difficulty level just a little bit more, man. I know you have to keep. Don't make the West Coast look truly pitiful. I know skills. I know you got the skills that kills. Be like Global Jim. Take him down. Anyways, though, good patience there. Yep. I like the up back. I like the employment strategy that Jabril seems to be doing, where he's trying to make sure that he's preventing any sort of normal jump box dash approach. Good block on the cross up there as well from Jabril on the human rocket tackle. But anyways, though, Mundane trying to transfer in himself right there, trying to make sure that he doesn't face. He gets the grab. Good stuff there from Jabril. So he picks him up. There we go. All right, but Mundane now just trying to maintain some sort of approach, trying to make sure that he can find himself in the locks. And then be able to mount
Mike got muted for some reason.
it's all good, Wolf. I was a little bit.
Yeah, I was saying that Jabril is doing really, really well to hold that Buster. This is precisely the adaptation we needed for Jabril, because the Buster is what's keeping him from it's keeping Mundane from approaching. Sorry,
yes.
Sometimes English is hard, but he gets the hit right there, and holding the Buster is key to this matchup because it's what punishes the assist there from Mundane, and Mundane cannot really approach safely if Jabril holds the Buster. So I'm liking this new Jabril. This is a great adaptation on his side, and this is looking like a 3-2 unless we see another miracle like the Spencer comeback, but it's looking tough. You cannot block zero because of the zoop, zoop, zoop.
And even with the opportunity that Jabril manages to drop the combo, he's still okay because he just basically just go back and zone Magneto. It's very difficult back into this sort of team, especially without X Factor.
Yep, and this is just a clean match from Jabril. This is he's down, but he's not out, and I like this adaptation. Let's see if Mundane has an answer. If he manages to get rid of the zero, he's looked very dominant with his incoming, so I want to see what he does. He's not letting Jabril charge the Buster, and once the Buster is charged, he goes in. See, he does not wait. He's not giving this man breathing room. Gets the Camaron right there, straight into zero space. Hard to block that, and this is looking tough for Jabril. He's going to have to make it work with both the Virgil and the Dante. Two characters that can definitely make anything work. These characters are broken. If you have a sword in a Capcom game and you are not good, just delete yourself from the game. This is a nice mix there. X Factor 2 from Mundane. I am liking this confidence. He's building up the momentum, trying to put Jabril in a pressure situation, because the mental aspect of Marvel is also really important, and a lot of people don't realize it. When you're getting washed like that, you feel anxiety sometimes, but Jabril, a very experienced player, trying to do his best. Oh, but even his best cannot block that Nova down dash light. And if Mundane does not mess this up, it's gonna be a 4-2 on his side, but he does mess it up. Coming to your first, but no.
Missed because the hitbox was announced. I believe it looked like it was a little bit more enhanced because of the red life on Nova. Oh, that's a heartbreaker right there. Oh, that's a bummer.
That is definitely.
But you know it isn't a bummer, folks. Donating to the match arena.
Yep. You gotta
support that. You gotta donate. You gotta support it. Because Kevin is a great man.
Dan's mic caught a little bit there, but if you guys didn't hear it, it's Matcherino/T/X Factory. You guys donate to the pot, donate to the East Coast. They need the money right now. They're hungry for it. The West Coast only has one representative left in Mothman. Can Mothman do this? Or will Marvello do the clean sweep for the East Coast in this tournament?
Follower, I welcome you.
I don't know, man. I will say, while Mothman seemed to be able to be doing very well against Ray, similar to our new follower, Fighter Chile. Thank you for following, man. Marvello really was looking. Ooh, my mic is cutting out a little bit. Hang on. Give me a second, boys.
Okay. Meanwhile, I just want to remind you guys, too, that also, aside from following, a great way of supporting the channel is sharing it with all your friends. If each of you shares it with one friend, we're going to have, like, 400 people. And if those 400 people shared with, like, I don't know, 125 friends, we're going to be one of the most watched streams on Twitch. And everybody loves to watch Marvel, is the best. And if you love watching Marvel and you like the content you're receiving, you can subscribe to Kevin Hart to get the awesome emotes, plus a giveaway with the godlike stickers he has, with the keychains, the fucking infinite shirts. So if you want to learn how to do a fucking infinite, you do light punch, medium punch, subscribe to Kevin Hart. That's how you do it. And we're going to see the bottom pick here between Mothman and Marvello. This is going to be a great, great fight, because a lot of people think Strider counters MODOK. But what they don't know is Modok blocks up, destroys Strider assist really, really easily if the Modok player knows what he's doing. You can always block and do the jump S to punish this man. So Marvello's gonna have to be really careful because Mothman is a very, very experienced Modok player. We're gonna see what's going on right now. And Kevin, who do you think is the favorite here? Do you think the West Coast can do something? Or are you disappointed in your natal lands?
I'm gonna just blame Iowa.
Okay, blame it on Iowa.
Blame it on Iowa, yeah.
How's my? Can you guys hear me? Am I a little bit clearer now this time?
Yeah, you should be good.
Hear you too.
All right, cool.
Dan, we're starting the match.
All right, cool, perfect. We're in the losers quarterfinals right now. Mothman versus Marvello right now. As you can see right there, Marvello does manage to get the initial confirmation there with Nova, but does not extend by any additional prowesses. But it's okay though. He's able to pick him up now. Launch him, pick up Strider. Let's go. Ooh, pick him up. There we go. You're dead as you go into the Sphere Flame to kill him off. Now, what's the mix you got here going on Morgan? Morgan does not have level 3 super to be able to invincible roll way out, similar to how Sentinel can with hard drive. And Marvello's just going to dash up L just to basically prevent any sort of push block, evade any sort of assault, or try to take him down in any sort of way. That was a great reset grab, and you're going to just get nailed again. My goodness, you're getting fucked.
Yeah, the East Coast is looking extremely dominant right now. Mothman against the wall. Marvello was able to open up that Modok, that Morgan too, and it's all up to Dante. We've seen Mothman's Dante, but we've also seen the power of the Florida Doom. Really hard to stop, clips the leg right there. And this is gonna be a very, very fast 1-0 in Marvello's side. I want to see the West Coast wake up. This is the perfect opportunity for the script to kick in where Mothman is the West Coast hero. Can he do it? Can he defeat Marvello? Or is Marvello just going to keep looking clean? I know he has a ton of Modok experience because all the Evos he fought Fruitsy, like first to 3,000s in the Mexico room. I remember that. So he knows what to do. And this is looking like a clean match from Marvello, but he gets that execution error, tagging in Strider, then tags in Doom. Knows he messed up, but he's ready to throw that speed tackle.
Yep. There you go, speed tackle. You're going to try and snap him. Yep, easily confirmation right there. Good stuff there from Marvello. The thing is that Nova, in my opinion, does exceptionally well in the Modok matchup because he does have those means of being able to just challenge Modok as he tries to super jump out of the way with the javelins, with the shield, try and contest the zoning that he wants to do. And the fact that he also has Strider backing him up, it basically prevents him from being able to freely up back and be safe in the skies. Oh man, and of course he also does have a human rocket tackle that can just basically shut down any sort of attack that Modok does want to throw out. Sans, of course, Killer Illumination on startup.
And but that's how you know Marvello is a confident man, because he's going for resets on Morgan, and in any other situation, you would want to delete this character as fast as possible. Marvello's just trying to get cute, and does get cute there with the straight assist, click to Morgan. It's all up to Mothman's Dante. Dante, a good character, but sometimes making the 3-character comeback is kind of tough if you don't get the opportunity. Marvello chasing down with the rocket punches, hits him with the Camarón 1-2. He spends the X Factor right now, and it's going to be a clean 2-0 on Marvello's side. This is looking complicated for Mothman. Can he deal with this Nova onslaught? He cannot. Gets clipped there by the Ronaldinho Soccer. This is looking very tough. Misses the snapback because Modok is so weird, and this is the place where Mothman shines. Once he has Modok pressuring you in the corner, he can get those confirms. That corner pressure with the jam session, and it's hard to deal with, but Marvello fighting his way out of it. Knows how to punish the barrier, knows how to punish jam session, and running out of meter. This is when Mothman needs to do his typical Modok pressure, otherwise he's going to get opened up, and opened up he is. Dan, what do you think he needs to do to bring this back, to put himself on the board?
Honestly, similar to how he was playing against RayRay, I feel like Mothman is really just trying his best to just try and maintain a strong defensive game plan and trying to just get away from any sort of offense that Marvello wants to try and achieve. The problem is, I feel like that's really biting him in the butt because Marvello is just so good at being able to navigate through any sort of assault, any sort of attack, any sort of zoning opportunity that he wants to achieve. And even against when Morgan gets the opportunity with Astral Vision, he's doing, as you can see right up there, which is just get up to super jump height, launch the gravimetric pulse shield, and then just fly and just remain there at the super jump height until Astral Vision completely runs out.
Oh no, that has to be an input mistake. Nice punish there from Marvello. He still has the X Factor, activates the X Factor, and Mothman, looking like a moth to the flame right now, gets deleted. There is no lamp for this moth. And now this is a clean 3-0. This was another bus ass. And the West Coast is out of the tournament. Kevin says it's Iowa's fault. The chat is blaming each other. There is sorrow right now. And I hope that the West Coast can recover. Did they die with 5 meters or not? We will see in the third version of the X Factory. So if you want to find out about the X Factory, follow Kevin Ha on social media. Follow the Twitch channel, subscribe to the Twitch channel, and if you guys want the East Coast to collect that money, all you guys have to do is to go to matcherino.com/t/xfactory, and you will get the players more money. Right now, the West Coast did not get that W, so it's the East Coast right now.
West Coast, Ass Coast? Is that what we're calling it nowadays? Is that what we're going with there, Wolf? Ass Coast?
East Coast with the
East
E.
Coast? East Coast?
They just lost the W right there.
Yeah.
Speaking of W's, though, we're about to see Frankie G in full power challenging a very, very dominant RayRay in the winners finals. This is going to be crazy.
Yeah, man, I'm excited to see this matchup. Magneto mirrors are among my favorite things to watch in all of Marvel vs. Capcom 3, especially when we get to see two very, very clean players. Well, one very, very clean player who's consistent and another who's a coin flip as to whether or not he'll be good or not. But I mean, today I think it's going to be a very, very strong match. I'm hoping to see a 4-3 contusion between the two.
Everybody knows it's the Frankie G era. Can RayRay stop it? RayRay is a man that has stopped many, many players throughout his career. He is one of the most consistent Marvel players of all time. But sometimes consistency is not enough. Sometimes you have heart, a dream, and Virgil. And that's all Frankie needs to make this miracle happen.
Emphasis
So
on
let's
Virgil.
see if the fan favorite in the chat can fight the favorite in the paper. What do you think, Dan?
I mean, well, only the starting bout of the match will tell as to whether or not Frankie will continue this hot streak he's been going at all day today and maintain and get a beautiful 3-0. If I see a 3-0 on RayRay, I am going to be flabbergasted, to be perfectly frank with you. Or rather, perfectly Frankie G. I'm terrible at jokes. Anyways, though, starting off the match, we're just going to be seeing some mutual exchanges of mag blast, trying to find the proper opportunities to lock the other two down. Now, the thing is here with this matchup is that while both players are racking the plasma beam assist with Magneto, we are seeing RayRay tends to have a little bit more of an advantage here over Frankie, just because he also has the opportunity to be able to call back Disruptor while calling drones and then be able to mount his offensive on the ground.
Well, you cannot mount that offensive when Virgil has such nice blocks. Let's see if Frankie manages to open. Going for the forbidden Midwest mix-up, doing Stinger into Disruptor. We've seen many people do that. Many infamous people do that too. And right now, this is looking like a very even matchup, but RayRay's mobility is just unchallenged. He gets those confirmed like it's an email from a scamming website. You know, like confirm your identity, what's the 3 numbers on the back of your credit card. And right now, this is a dead Virgil, and it's looking tough for Frankie then. But we see that this is not the end of the game, though. Dr. Doom still fighting for his life. This is looking very, very complicated for the man. You have to deal with those drones. You have to deal with that Magneto just flying at you, doing the confirms. Nice defense there from Frankie. He recognizes the drop. And I wonder if he will tag Magneto in at any point. He's just fighting it out right now with Dr. Doom, but I would like to see a tag out react. Frankie G's reactions are on another level. He just clips Magneto's toes. You can bend magnets, but you cannot bend your own ankles. This is crazy. Okay, Frankie G tags in the Magneto, likes the setup. What is he gonna do? Left, right, up, down. He's gonna go for the corner pressure. I respect that. Frankie believes in the neutral game. Frankie is the neutral game. This is like the SpongeBob episode where he has to do a sculpture. That's the same. Frankie has to sculpt his W right now. And this is looking tough. Dan, what do you think is gonna happen?
Sorry about that. I ran into some internet problems on my end. I hope that Frankie can be able to mount the comeback right now, but he seems to be able to do so with Dr. Doom as he gets the X-Factor grab right there. Good stuff. Picking him up, launching him, knocking him down into the ground once more. Okay, what are we gonna see here? We're gonna see a mix. Okay, well, obviously we're gonna see a mix. I was gonna see a missile, maybe into a box dash down M.
Yeah, and it is well known that Sentinel is Frankie G's worst matchup. We've seen him get hit by the Sentinel in Infinite from time to time, but I believe this is a new Frankie. If anyone can do it, it's this man. This man is challenging Sentinel. Is he gonna run out of X Factor? No, but does not grab there, cannot punish, and the robot takes it 1-0 RayRay. This is a very, very close set. This is a Frankie G that's fighting. He's not ready to lose right now. Okay, Frankie with the Magneto pressure gets slapped. Okay, this is the Grape Magneto against the Colgate Magneto. But we see a happy Boo-Boo on RayRay's side. He's definitely going to capitalize, but he's going to have to deal with that Dark Virgil. The Midwest Dark Virgil is one of the scariest things you ever fight, because if they don't know what they're doing, you don't know how to block it either. And sometimes you just gotta go crazy. Everybody wants the Frankie G OnlyFans, even if he loses. So even if he loses, he wins. He's looking clean. The Kukarate is active. Gets the slice, gets the confirm right here. Dr. Doom is down. Can Magneto block this incoming mix-up? It's gonna be hard. Oh, reads that dash out. This man is playing in 2045 right now. Activates the swords. Learned his lesson from Joker, but RayRay was so aware. Goes for the snapback, and it's a 2-0 for RayRay. This man is too solid, and even Frankie G cannot get through the power that is RayRay at this moment. Okay, starts back. Dan is back here with us.
Yeah, apologies there, guys. All right, anyways, though, RayRay getting confirmation now into Magneto as he goes in, gets the additional dash H loops, the typical flight combos there, picks him up, gonna just do the RayRay classic, pick him up, yep, H into Light Disruptor, into the Magnetic Tempest, gonna pick him up there with Dr. Doom as he gets the Spear Flame, launching him up the rectal cavity, and it's looking like this is gonna be a clean start off right now in this round. He's gonna be able to try and gravitation down, get him there with the hits, and get the additional confirmation there with Magneto. Picks him up, HH, hyper grab. Oh no, dash away.
Okay, and we're gonna see the Virgil. Yes, we are. Let's see what sort of pressure Frankie has. Goes for the fuzzy guard right there. This is looking like Dragon Ball Season 2 right now. And Frankie with this immaculate defense there with the Virgil knows this is the key. He does not want to get 3 out, but those drones open him up. There is a lot of lockdown right now from RayRay, and it's looking tough for Frankie G. But remember, guys, every hero in a shonen manga has to get bodied at least twice. So Frankie G is only going to come back stronger from this. If he doesn't come back stronger from this right now, he does not know the meaning of blocking the meaty there. It's hard to block RayRay, and it's a clean 3-0. That's boss-ass for a winner's final. And now Frankie G put in a tough spot, but not out of the tournament. He just has to take this data, reassess it, and do the most he can so he can come back stronger. Everybody in the chat supporting Frankie G. Even I am biased. We've seen RayRay win enough. We want to see Frankie. But if you want to win serious gratification, all you have to do is subscribe to my main man, Kevin_Ha. You're going to get the best emotes in all of Twitch. You're going to get a giveaway from stickers, shirts. Your life is going to become better. You're going to have better luck in life. You're going to get that job you always wanted. You're going to eat nice food. Your life is going to become like the life of people that live in the rap music videos where it's just a mansion and partying and shit. That's going to be your life when you subscribe to Kevin. And also make sure, guys, to use those Matcherino coupon codes. You guys really, really want to support the players right now so they can win some money. Support the East Coast. And right now, this is looking like a very, very interesting tournament. We're going to have loser semifinals that perhaps many people would not have predicted, but it's going to be crazy. We're going to see who is the superior Florida man. Is it going to be Mundane, a.k.a. Syntax, or is it going to be Marvello? Are we going to see Nova Nova? Are we going to see Magneto Nova? It's all crazy. I feel like Mundane has a little bit of the team advantage here because Spencer puts Doomstrider in an awkward position. But it's going to be a close match for sure. Marvello is a very experienced player, and he knows what to do. And, of course, Frankie G in the back, he knows how to hold it down. And, yeah, how are you guys feeling? I just want to give a huge shout-out to the chat for putting up with my commentary, for supporting Kevin, for supporting Marvel. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I love all of you. I just want to send a big hug to all of you. And make sure to stay at home and wear a fucking mask so I can see you soon. I love you guys, but we're ready to start right now. We're starting this match. It's it's not Frankie G against RayRay. This is Marvello against Mundane. Marvello gets the first scoop. Very optimized player. Let's see if she goes for a snapback or a reset. Perhaps the Magneto is going to be scary right there. Let's see what he goes for. Goes for the snap. Yeah, I agree with this decision. Gets the cross-up, I believe, there on the Magneto. Looking tough to block. And Marvello is just looking really, really strong. The name has to be switched right now, but Kevin Ha has the best production value. He switched them already. That was quick. You will see, even before the blink of an eye, they will be switched. And the only thing that's not being switched is Marvello's offense. He's just looking really strong. Mundane is having a tough time defeating this. And he's trying to get in, trying to clip there with the Bionic Arm. Gets the hit. Very, very smart there on Mundane's side. Is he going to get the extension? That was so clean. Off of Bionic Arm too. He's going to get the super right there. Not going to be enough to chip, but the Energy Javelin is enough. And that mix-up goes under, then goes over, and it's just so hard to block. And Mundane's momentum is starting to build up, and we have seen what this man does with momentum. But if there is one character Marvello is known for, it's his Strider. This man even does like Strider tutorials with the weirdest teams. He's like, yeah, man, Storm Strange looks optimal for this character. And you're like, what the hell is he talking about? But then you see him play, and it all makes sense. He's beating the stance into you, and that's precisely what Marvello's doing right now. He's looking very, very clean with the YOLO Boras. But Mundane's defense really strong. Can he survive this onslaught? He cannot. When Strider activates X Factor level 3 and Ouroboros, you cannot stop this character. Is looking really, really tough, and that's a 1-0 for Marvello. Mundane needs an adaptation, and adaptation we get starts using that space to call the Disruptor assist, counter call Marvello's assist, because the strength of Disruptor is a very, very fast beam. Looking clean right now. The Spencer is going to be more than enough to kill Nova, unless we see a drop. Let's see what happens. Is he able to get it? Yes. Clean enough. What sort of setup does he go for? Puts the shield there. Cross up. That's so hard to block. How can you block a thing like that? And just stay same side. It looked like he was going to go for the cross up jabs. Dash to the other side. Ready to do this. And we're just waiting out to see what's going on. Marvello in the neutral game. We've seen Marvello throw Plasma Beam plus Strider. That's one of his frame traps, and he's going to utilize it until Nova wastes the meter. But Nova approaches. Marvello was not ready for that approach. Gets hit by the Cameron right there. Gets hit. And now it's Strider again. Can Mundane deal with Strider this time? Ooh, nice mix there. Preventing the escape from the corner, but Marvello says, Toma! That's a very nice slide. He escapes the corner. One mix-up with the Eagle. The representation of America in robot form. That Eagle flying proudly. And Marvello drops the extension. And we know what happens. Oh, no. Marvello did not do level 3. Perhaps Mundane was too eager to X-Factor there. He should have let it drop. And now he has to block once more. X-Factor's running out. And this is a fair match. But it's still rough for both of these two. There's a lot of nerves. There's a lot of the line. Both of these players want to win the very prestiged X Factory. Mundane wins the exchange. That was a very scary situation, and now it's 1-1. And I believe we have Dan the Comedian back with us.
Sorry about that, everybody. Sorry, there's a couple of hiccups I was encountering outside, external factors. Don't worry about it. Anyways, though, Mundane, you want to catch me up here real quick, Wolf? Apologies on that.
Yeah. Marvello washed Mundane the first game, then Mundane washed Marvello the second game, and here we are on even ground.
Perfect. That's all I need to know. All right, because as we can see right now, Spencer is coming in right now, zipping him in, pulling him in, getting the proper setup he wants for a particular cinematic, and then there we go. Gravimetric Pulse trying to cross him up with the push block. Good stuff there. Good recognition, even especially on the push block. Knows that Doom does push block the grab pulse on that particular spot. Easy spot for him to just go in, snag the grab, throw him down, and then pick him up and do more damage. Good stuff there from Marvello. Infinito Papito.
Infinito Papito, and this is a great chance to tell you guys that whoever wins this match will be crowned Prince of Florida, because we all know Tong Lee is the King of Florida. That is undisputable, so they're just fighting for the second place, or whenever Tong renounces to his title on some England shit. But that's not gonna happen. They're both looking really clean. That was a nice setup from Mundane. Going for the Team Super. We almost saw a Merry Christmas there. Very interesting, but manages to get the hit right there, and Mundane puts himself 2-1 on the board, Dan.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's an amazing job there right now from Mundane. Good stuff, great control. Let's see if Mundane can continue that momentum there into this next game right here, Wolf.
Yep, and the momentum is so important in these players. Like, it seems that every time they get a hit on each other, they just take it to the furthest. They just win the match right after that. And I'm liking the optimization here from Mundane. It's similar to the Nemo team, the Nemo setup, but he has the magnetic gratification there. We see the level 3, that's going to be unscaled damage. Nova is going to die. And let's see what sort of setup Mundane has ready here for Marvello. Those shield mix-ups have been very scary, and he's made the most out of it. And what the hell did Nova just do there? He just strutted there in the flight mode.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's very surprising. I don't know what really is going on. It's weird though. I've been seeing on both ends actually the spectrum, both on Mundane and Marvello's side. Is the main reason why Marvello even lost Nova this current round is because of the simple combo drop where he found himself in the spot where even though he did the flight, he managed to actually inch forward with the air dash and then go for the light, which is not typical of the normal flight combo. Anyways, though, he does manage to get Mundane does manage to get the kill on Dr. Doom as well, trying to shut him down, and then as Strider coming in. Does manage to get his game plan started, though, with the level 3 X Factor. Can he manage to be able to kill him off? Is he going to press a button or no? Wow! Amazing teleport there in anticipation of the command grab. Great call there out.
Brain right there. That was Cosmic Brain, and now Mundane icing out that Strider as much as he can. Strider is going to get rid of that X Factor level 3, but he's probably going to get the kill right here. Throws the Lions, Tigers, Bears. No kill, but the bomb is going to be enough. It gets chipped out right there, and Marvello very, very aware of the situation. And now it's back to this Magneto against Strider. This is going to be a tough matchup for Magneto if Strider manages to activate. That's what Marvello is looking for. Throws the gram, throws the bombs. Marvello very defensive. Are we going to see an activation there? Mundane perhaps trying to press too much, and this is looking like a 2-2 situation.
Very good comeback there from Marvello there with Strider. You know, again, as I was saying, one of the most clean, optimal players we've seen of this character in this game's entire lifespan, if you will. Very good stuff. Very good call out. And he also gets another great call out there. Anticipating Mundane will block potentially some layer of an overhead, just immediately goes for the raw legs, clips him at the below, and is able to get an additional hit right there on Mundane as he picks him up and does more damage.
Yep, and then Superman's through the shield, does not want to deal with the shield shenanigans right now. They're both looking for a hit. Those raw exchanges there are sometimes troublesome. Mundane trying to cover that corner, but Marvello using that slide so effectively. Not many Novas do that, and if you don't check your ankles against this character, he will open them up. Even if the lows take like half an hour to hit you, they will hit you. And this is a very, very nice TAC on Mundane's side. Unfortunately, he drops it, goes for the pressure there. Nice scoop. I believe we're going to get rid of Nova right now if we see an optimal combo right here. And he's just going for the very, very safe one. Wants to tag in Spencer. Knows the setup is better with this character. Going to go for the incoming mix-up. Let's see. Is he going to get the cross-up? No, same side.
Gets the additional combo extension right there. And damage from the Disruptor assist. Let's see if he can get even more damage right here on Dr. Doom. There you go. This is it, Buckaroo. Ooh. Snap the Strider. I like that. I appreciate that maneuver.
Yeah, and then frame trap Strider. You see that? He made him think he was able to move, and then just skipped right in with the Disruptor. And that is one of the strengths that at least like Hawkeye Arrows or Disruptor have in this game. They just check you if you try to move a little bit too much before the block string ends. And now Mundane goes for the cross-up. He hit him staying side before. Now goes for the cross-up, and it's 3-2. This is match point for Mundane. But we've seen them go back and forth. Win one game, win the other. Win one game, win the other. Can Mundane steal this, or is Marvello going to put himself on the board? Going for the classic Marvello mix up with the Superman. Dan, what do you think is going to happen?
Well, honestly, considering that huge hit that Marvello just got at the very start of the round, and the fact that he was able to go into the TAC there with Dr. Doom, but still manages to get the foot dive there, he seems to be able to get the initial momentum swing going on in his favor by killing out Nova. Are we going to see another cross up here with Dr. Doom? Oh my goodness, that was so disgusting. Mad filth there from good old Marvello. Picks him up, gonna go for the X Factor. 100% agree with that. That is the problem character. You shut that bastard down as quickly as possible, my good senor. But again, messes up and drops the combo there on Doom. A little bit uncharacteristic of Marvello, so a tad surprising to be perfectly honest with you. But it's okay though. Can he get the follow pickup? Just a little bit too far though, unfortunately.
I feel like we're gonna see, the Plasma Beam frame trap, and now Mundane, really nice X Factor there to block. He's gonna have to make the most out of this character. Crackhead Magneto activated. It's too hard to stop. You cannot stop this man unless you have a shotgun like Dave Chappelle. Tries to Santa Claus in, does not get the hit. And now this is a hit from Strider. You can't be moving too fast against a character of this caliber. Is he gonna go for the THC? Yes, he is, but drops it. And this could be bad for Marvello. The momentum swing is gonna be hard to stop right now. 1-2, 1-2. Gets the hit. Spends only 1 meter. He has to do one more mix-up on Nova. Nova comes in on the other side. That's
seems accidentally corpse off over there, but it's okay though, because Mundane still manages to get the confirm there with the standing jab with Magneto.
Yep, and manages to get the hit. And that thing that happened there, I'll explain it to you guys, so you can take advantage of it. If your opponent drops a combo and you hit them right after they drop a combo, they will always come in on the other side. You can do some side shenanigans if you want to, but there is no side switch shenanigans right now for Mundane. Marvello looking handle clean. Drop the combo once more. Maybe he wants the activation. And let's see if Mundane can manage to avoid this chip out here by Marvello's character. He cannot. And it's a 3-3. We're going to the match point.
I will tell you, Wolf, I'm on the edge of my seat right now. You can't see right now because my camera's not on, but I am inching ever so closely in excitement to see who's going to win between Marvello and Mundane right now. Both characters are being able to get the advantage, but of course, with the proper call there from Vajra there on Marvello's side, he is able to get a bit of a hit confirm. He does not manage to be able to convert and follow up into a kill there on Nova. A little bit surprising, to be perfectly frank. However, though, Mundane getting an additional extension. Human Rocket Punch. Okay, what are we going to see here? We're going to see a hit. Yep. Taking out Strider. That's the problem character you want to annihilate right there. 1, 2, 3. Launch down to the ground. A la Superman. Take him down. Where was the follow-up?
Is this the power of Iowa?
It must be, man. I will tell you, man, the people that live out in Des Moines, they might know a lot about potatoes. They might know a lot about corn. They might know a lot about the university that resides in their state. When it comes to internet, I'm a little suspect on that type of technology.
Well, I think it's an online tournament, and both of these players knew what they were signing themselves onto from the get-go, so it is their fault for dropping. They should have been training on the Iowa underwater server for way too long, preparing for this big factory, and that drop is going to probably cost Mundane the match. Let's see if we can see a Magneto comeback. If any Magneto can do it, it's definitely Mundane's, but Marvello just manages to clutch it out right there. 1-2 gonna go for the Jackson 5 combo. ABC easy at 1, 2, 3, and that's it.
Level 3. Oh.
And yeah,
making a statement with his entire posse right there while finishing off the entire match.
Yep, that's a 4-3 for Marvello. Very, very close match, very high level. And that small mistake cost Mundane his pass into the losers finals.
That is a bit unfortunate, but still, shout-outs to Mundane right there, you know, making it all the way into 4th place here at this X Factory tournament, which, by the way, if you haven't donated to the Matcherino for this tournament, you better do that right now, okay? Go to matcherino.com/t/X Factory, because if you do not go there, then our players don't get paid. They get paid a little bit, but you can pay them a little bit more, because then you can see even more people. You can see even more amazing play. I don't know about you, Wolf.
Imagine if you entered a tournament at your locals and people decided to randomly throw money at you. Wouldn't you want the same for you? So you know how the universe gives back and stuff and all that astral vision. Well, not astral vision, astral
vision, astrology. You talking about that karma?
Yeah, you gotta karma that
nonsense
and go and donate to the Matcherino. Right now, we're about to see another great match. We're going to see the almost unstoppable Frankie G against Marvello. Can Frankie G recover right now? He's going to get that Senkai boost from getting bopped by RayRay. Definitely going to level up. And, yeah, dude, it's just going to be a hype match. Dan, I'm really excited. And the only thing that excites me more right now is subscribing to Kevin Ha. Everybody, please subscribe to this man. Support him. Just look at your lower left corner on the stream. How can you not chuck money at that beautiful man's face? So yes, what do you
think? Look at that amazing head of hair. Unlike me, he has a lot of it still. He ain't losing it. It's very full and thick. If I was his girl, I'd be flowing that through his beautiful skull every day of the week. Magical. Yep. So you better give him subscribe, if just for his hair alone.
And I just want to give a huge shout out to my main man, Mundane, aka Syntax, aka Sam, for putting on a great show. Every match he participated in was absolutely adrenaline packed and very, very, very fun to watch. Shout out to Sam, he's come a long way. He now lives in New Jersey, so I give him my condolences for that. But I'm happy for him and his Marvel play. Shoutouts to all the New Jersey crew. I'm just kidding. I live in Mexico. I have no right to say what's good and what's bad. But right now, we're going to see some good Marvel. I can tell you that. We're going to see Frankie against Marvello. Very, very hype match. Dan, are you ready?
Oh, I'm very excited right now, Wolf. You feel me, man. This is going to be a very volatile, explosive end of things. Now, I will say, Marvello, of course, very clean player, as we've seen throughout this entire tournament. And Frankie, again, I think if he is playing on point and he didn't get too shook up from that RayRay bus ass, I think he can pretty much mount a solid offense. I do appreciate that Magneto is in fact, Frankie is in fact playing missiles on this particular team. I know that's kind of his flagship Doom assist. But the thing is that what really makes it so effective here against a Nova team is that he has the ability to be able to not only shut down potential box dash H's, he puts him at a lower risk of countercalling. That's what I'm trying to say here. Apologies.
Yeah, I feel like that's going to be a factor. And maybe if he does not go for the missiles route, he's going to try the plasma beam, because Magneto can do the dash-in magnetic blast to cover Nova's options, lock him down, and then go for the mix with the plasma beam in the neutral. It's his way of approaching. It's going to be a very close match. Let's see what Frankie's strategy is approaching Marvello.
Well, let's see what happens right now, folks, as we go into the losers finals here at X Factory right now. Frankie G versus Marvello, game 1. Here we go. Frankie G's backing off a little bit right now as Marvello just manages to box dash H back and then toss out a heavy-handed gravimetric penetration. But of course, he's just going to lay low. Yep, there we go. Keep the zoning game alive. The trick to this whole matchup here with Nova versus Magneto is that you want to make sure, as a Nova player, that you have that red life on deck, that you have that red life shield. Because if you don't, Magneto can easily snipe you through with a disruptor call or even a potential Blink Dash Mag Blast. But of course, Marvello, recognizing that Frankie is getting locked down right now by the plasma beam, just goes in, clips him in the legs once more, because Frankie was anticipating, I'm assuming, some level of a high block, of a tri-dash.
Yep, and that mistake from Frankie where he didn't complete the combo was costing him not one but 2 characters. And if you guys noticed, Marvello changed his character's colors. It's kind of like when Gandalf dies. When Marvello went to the loser's bracket, he became white Marvello, and now he's more powerful apparently. And this is looking like a tough matchup for Frankie. He has to deal with this onslaught of supers. Gonna get the spear flame right there, and it's a quick 1-0 for Marvello. So guys, if you guys want to support Frankie G, please put my favorite Frankie G copy pasta in the chat. If I had to choose between my girlfriend and Frankie G, catch me at my girlfriend's funeral dropping combos. So everybody please spam that if you support Frankie G. I want to see what's going on.
Good call out there with the hyper grab. Good stuff there, Frankie. And you're going to be able to capitalize. And if you don't drop this, you're going to get a free kill on Nova. Keep going. Yep, I appreciate that move right there. Keep it basic.
Yep, and Frankie's looking dominant right now. He did not drop. Have you seen? Frankie has won the first exchange both times, but dropping and execution is what makes or breaks this man. When Frankie's on point, it seems like nothing can stop him. Okay, Marvello fighting out, looking tough. That could have been a grab right there. They did not do it, did not chuck it. And I'm liking the neutral game from Frankie G, trying to open up that Strider. This character is trying to escape, but he can't. The missiles are just too strong. Dr. Doom getting chipped out. Dan, what do you think Marvello can do to bring this back?
I think Marvello needs to find an opportunity to be able to call Vajra out very well, and I do actually agree with that choice to be able to go with the level 3, just trying to not mess anything up. Gets an opportunity with the cinematic to be able to set up a very solid quality mix-up right now, trying to possibly see if Frankie may be able to not necessarily be on his best gambling game right here in Vegas. But as you can see, he brings in Virgil right now, basically trying to lock him down, delay any sort of X-Factor timing that he might want to do, as well as just keep him in that beautiful sequence of a mix-up as he gets a game there on Marvello, going in to a 1-1 situation.
Yep, that's a 1-1, quick 1-1. These matches are very fast-paced, back and forth. Let's see, Frankie always manages to get the first hit if he becomes as powerful as we know he can become. What extent for this?
Oh, no, I see what he did. Yes, he goes for the judgment cut, and then he goes for the lunar phase to get the ground bounce, then throws out the round trip to get the additional extension, gets the swords. All right, Frankie, I see what you're doing here. That's some very high-quality stuff, my friend. Ooh, efficiency!
Settlement. Not gonna forgive his opponents right now. Looking very clean.
Yep. Good block there on the high there from Marvello. Now, can he be able to be forward himself into a position where he wants to be able to get away? I like what Frankie's doing, by the way. He's able to maintain himself in a spot where he knows when he could possibly get the hit. Unfortunately, no conversion from that super jump height. A little bit awkward to be able to hit from an angle such as there.
Yep, and Marvello doesn't seem to know how to deal with this Frankie G pressure. Tries to punish the Dr. Doom there. The Shockwave's gonna keep him honest at least. And Frankie G's Magneto is just looking so strong right now. Who would have thought that this man would represent the Midwest so well? And now he's just doing it, but Marvello slowly fighting back. He's trying his best. Marvello trying to get in, and we know that Starter's there in the back with the 3 meters, so Frankie has to do something about this character real quick. Tags in Virgil. Why would you fight neutral when you can tag in Virgil? But Marvello thinks the same thing as well. What's going to win out? The YOLO Boros beat the Spiral Swords out due to the duration. You see a very, very, very fast overhead. Virgil is down. Let's see what sort of mix-up he has. Those bomb teleport. That blows up everybody. Marvello's final stage. Raw pack 2 very optimal, and that's a 2-1. Dan, what do you think?
Honestly, Wolf, that was a very clean display there. Good comeback position that Frankie found him. I mean, not Frankie, Marvello put himself into. I would like to see where Marvello is going to be going if he can keep this momentum sort of proceeding there. It definitely is a bit of a mentally shaky position because even though he was able to officially, mount his offense and prove that he does have the powerful execution capabilities today, he did not seem to manage to find a way to be able to close it out against Doom. I would personally like to see Frankie try and snap in Strider at some point because that Vajra assist is just doing so much damage to him. And he's not really finding an opportunity, especially at the super jump height, to be able to shut down the calls from Vajra on Marvello's end.
Absolutely, and Marvello's been doing great use of that DP slide that Nova has. He's just been clipping everybody all day. Everybody in the chat, just count how many times he does it to open people up, and you will be surprised. I can only count to 3 because that's how long a Marvel set lasts in a tournament. But you guys that do know how to count, do it. Do it for me. I just want to know how many he lands. And speaking of landing, Frankie G is not being able to land safely after that mix-up. This is such a tough pressure situation. It seems like Frankie's against the wall. Can our hero do it, or is Marvello going to qualify convincingly? We're going to see next game? You think?
We are going to see next game. However, can Frankie mount this comeback? I hope so. I hope this is not the end for our hero, but we will only see. If he's managing to be able to up that difficulty level, he might be able to make that comeback. Good block there on the Vajra there, as Marvello does go for that human rocket as super, while calling him in the process to attempt to get a cross-up. But here we go there. Now, good combo, good recognition of the situation to be able to confirm with the missiles. 1, 2, one more hyper grab. Oh no, he drops the hyper grab right there. Frankie, no, baby, what you doing, sir?
Frankie, por favor. Everybody type Frankie, por favor, if you want Frankie.
Por favor.
He speaks Spanish, so he's going to get it spiritually. And now Marvello is in a good position. Frankie needs to make the best out of his Dr. Doom. Manages to escape that mix-up by getting hit. This man is Cosmic Brain right now. Throwing the rocks out to ignore the Doom Plasma Beam. This man knows what he's doing. Probably going to tag in Virgil. Does not want to interact right now with the Nova. I respect his decision. Goes for the missiles pressure. 1-2. Okay, round trip going to chip Nova out.
Wow,
okay.
Amazing block there on the rapid slash. Yep. Actually, and I really like what Frankie did there as well with it, as soon as he activated the Spiral Swords, is that he super jumped in an effort to try and get away from Nova, but also preventing himself from being able to lose the Spiral Swords in the process while being able to maintain his advantage. It's actually a very wise choice, I will say. So picks him up, tries to, but nope, just goes, trying to motivate himself there, tries to teleport. Uh-oh, he is going to get sniped. Okay, yes.
Nice.
Calling the X Factor. He had to do it. He had to do it, otherwise he would have lost Virgil right there in that position.
Excellent confirmation. La Cucaracha time. Frankie still has a lot of X Factor there left. Gonna be able to throw the round trip. Okay, what setup does he have? Oh, that was so and it seems like all of your Frankie por favors are working. Now everybody type gracias Frankie, because Frankie is looking like a new man in this match. This is crazy. The G factor is activated.
All right, Frankie. Let's see if you can try and manage to not get hit by Nova crouching him. Oh, a commentator cursed him. Thank you very much for following 120858.
No,
but unfortunately, though, Marvello does get that big damage. Just manages to snap Virgil right in here. Are we going to be seeing big damage? Oh my goodness, look at this combination assault.
That was very, very optimal.
Wow.
Crazy, but Frankie's down but not out. We know this man is a legend. Look at him blocking like a god.
Wow, amazing.
corner, out of the corner. Look at that confirmation. Frankie is just sandbagging this whole time. I find no other explanation. We're going to see the super into the level 3. Optimal Damaje, okay? Gravity squeeze. Throw the marble at him. Ah. You guys ever play Marvel Nemesis where Magneto fought you with marbles? That shit was crazy. I've never seen a Magneto so weird. And right now, Frankie, the confirmation, confident right now. Frankie is playing with Marvello right now. Marvello's scared. He's never fought a player of Frankie's caliber. Look at that. Trying to escape the corner, gets clipped, cachetada, 1-2, 1-2, 3. Gets the level 3. And now
Get that sweet berry wine, bitch.
3-3. Frankie activated. Everybody type, Vamos, Frankie. Craig
Vamos, Frankie! Vamos! Vamos por Magnas!
Vamos, Frankie.
Vamos por Magnas. Something like that. I don't know. Sorry. I was throwing in too much Caucasian in that statement. I apologize.
No. It was. I respect it.
Anyways, though, Marvello is going to be getting that first game advantage right here, trying to kill off Magneto. Or are we going to? Yep. Just going to try and kill him off instantaneously, bring out Dr. Doom's Sphere of Flame in actions, and put himself in a great position right now. However, though, Marvello did put himself in this position earlier on in the last game, but still managed to get clipped up by Frankie in his amazing attempt with neutral. So let's hopefully see if he can be able to mount that same sort of approach now with Dr. Doom and Virgil in the back. He does have La Cucaracha available.
Yeah, and that was an amazing setup by Frankie G, letting his first character die to make Virgil more powerful. This man is a pure strategist. Look at that. He knows what he has in his hand. He's ready to slice the Camarón, looking like a sushi chef right now. Oh no, but that's just to set up the X Factor. Gets hit. No, this is tragic. No, Frankie.
Oh, no,
Frankie,
not like this, man.
Frankie, ¿por qué?
Oh, no, Frankie, ¿por qué? Oh, esta es una muy mal posición for Frankie. However, hang on.
Let's see, we get this mix, there's no Anchor Strider. Frankie's Doom is a threat. Look at that foot dive. The G in Frankie G stands for ganar, which is winning in Spanish. Look at that shit. It's now Dr. Doom against Strider. Strider has no meter.
Gana, Frankie, gana!
Is gonna win. This is crazy. Is Frankie gonna do it? Marvello's panicking right now.
If he gets the clean hit, he might be able to finish him off.
No fear. No fear from
So you
Frankie.
gotta optimize this shit right now,
Made
boy.
out of wet paper. I don't know what's going on, Dan. What is going on?
He's not going to be able to kill off of
Frankie
this. He's going to have enough. He's going to do a lot of damage, but I don't believe we'll kill Wolf.
It doesn't matter. Strider needs 10 billion resets, and Frankie's pressing crouch light like there's no tomorrow. It's the button that opens the door into the grand finals. This is what we wanted to see. This man is crazy. He probably took off his wife beater shirt on right now. He's running around the house ready to destroy RayRay in the grand finals right now. Everybody is
you know what, Wolf?
Frankie G era.
You know what, Wolf? In this amazing Frankie G era, you can also be happy in knowing that not only will Frankie G be just beautifying our hearts, but you can also be happy in knowing that the Matcherino is also an available option that you can be able to donate to. Go to matcherino.com/t/xfactory, because Lord knows that the results of this tournament will determine who exactly will get that full pot payout in this grand final set between Frankie G and RayRay.
Yup. There is no better way to say it. If you guys want Frankie G and RayRay to get more pot, all you gotta do, matcherino.com/t/xfactory. You better support, guys. It's literally free to give money to people. Why would you not do it? There is no Jeff Bezos in the chat right now, so everybody please go and support. Please donate. And speaking of Jeff Bezos, you guys can use your Twitch Prime to support Kevin Ha. You guys can subscribe to his channel. Make sure that he gets all the proper love he deserves. He's putting up this amazing content. He's paying for the server, the AWS. This tournament is only possible due to Kevin Ha. So everybody, please, please, please chuck money at him. Look at that August bundle. You guys like Kirby? Kirby is a mass of fucking cuteness, dude. You want all the Kirby stickers. You have the KOF player Kirby with the knife. You have Loving Kirby. You have a glass of Kirby. You have Shrek Kirby. You have Moda Kirby. I don't know who would want that. Why would Kirby absorb that power? But you can get that. You get Spider-Man Kirby. You get Kawaii.
Venom Kirby.
You get Chef Kirby. You get Viper Kirby. Have you ever wanted a Kirby that shoots lasers out of his eyes? That's where you can get it. So everybody, please, please, please support Kevin Ha.
Yeah, shoutouts to MT Sugar. If you want a link to those Kirby's, it's the exclamation point Patreon. It's her bundle for this month. So if you guys want that, you can head over there and check it out too. Just want to give a quick shout out to her. She makes all my emotes too and all my layouts. She's an amazing artist. So yeah, just go check her shit out.
Yeah, you better be sure to go out there and actually support the wonderful MT Sugar, because she is an artistic delight, as Ron Burgundy would say. Yeah, guys.
Yes, can confirm.
Yep, we're getting there right now. We are getting very close to the end of this tournament, ladies and gentlemen. Getting ready for the grand finals between RayRay and Frankie G. Can Frankie G pull it out? I hope so, Wolf.
I hope so too. It's gonna be great. And as you guys said, if you look the definition of talent in the dictionary, you find a picture of MT Sugar. So please support her work. And support Kevin, of course. This is the most talented power couple in the entire universe. Brad Jelena can fuck off. They're not even a real thing anymore.
They're the
Kevin
force, man.
and MT Sugar are the strongest ones. So yeah, we are ready for this grand finals. Dan, what do you think?
Well, I know that, RayRay definitely put the boot up the culo there on Frankie in that last match they had between one another. But Frankie definitely seemed to manage to be able to not only shake the tremors that were left from that match, as we saw him just display that dominance over Marvello there in that last match in Losers Finals. So I have a feeling, I think Frankie G is going to be doing his best to try and assume that position and just absolutely mount the new offense. I think he's feeling good about himself. He's feeling confident. He's on that hot streak. I think he has the capabilities of doing it, or with at least resetting the bracket.
That's right. And many people are saying in the chat that Frankie G, the G stands for Grand Finals. And I think it stands for ganar. Let's see if Frankie just stays in Grand Finals or if he wins. I feel like he got the Senkai boost, the anime protagonist boost. Like, you know how the protagonist always gets fucked up, like Luffy against Crocodile, like 1 or 2 or maybe 25 times in Frankie's case. And
You're saying RayRay just drained all the hydration out of Frankie's skin, and then Frankie just got sprayed off at the end?
Yep.
And now he's fighting himself covered in blood? I think that's what we're going to be seeing in this particular grand finals right now, man. This is going to be beautiful. We're going to have that beautiful symphonic playing with the...
Yep, and Frankie's looking strong, dude. RayRay cannot stop this onslaught of pressure, full screen from Frankie G. That super is not going to do much. RayRay does not cash out on the X Factor there to get rid of Dr. Doom. Plays it more conservatively. It was too far to attempt to mess it up. But Frankie G
hits him with a low, but unfortunately no conversion off of that.
Yeah, dude. Frankie G's throwing the crouch light, knowing that people will eventually run into that. It's kind of like Dawson, but more high level because the limbs are shorter. This is a mind game upon mind games on Frankie's side. You cannot underestimate.
Confirmed for RayRay. Yes, very clean confirmed.
We can also not discard RayRay. RayRay is clearly in winners. He has not dropped a set so far. This is because this man is a beast. And Frankie has a very, very tall task to overcome if he wants to defeat RayRay. Look at that crossover. He walked into victory. That's how dangerous it was. Gonna get the mid-screen snap, the drone shenanigans. We're gonna stop this. Virgil is out, and it's all up to Magneto. RayRay looking really strong at the moment.
What I will say, though, we have seen Frankie make those comebacks here with Magneto in previous games this entire top 8 tournament. So who knows if he can be able to mount that same sort of approach. Can he handle himself? I don't necessarily agree, though, with that X Factor right there. I think he should have waited at least until the drones had faded out. I think he might have been trying to sense the position in which Doom might have tried to go for the mix, but he just kind of held still. He just H'd and kind of maybe Ray was just trying to bait out the X Factor too, in which case that was a very good call if he was.
Yep. You really have to beat RayRay clean if you want to beat this man. You cannot go for the crazy scramble situations because he's too clean for that. Mm-hmm. The only type of banish that this Magneto's trying to eat is the cleaner. So this is looking very tough for Frankie G. This is tough position, gets opened up by Magneto. He hasn't won the Magneto mirror in any of the matches they've played so far in the bracket, and Frankie G needs an adaptation real quick. We know this is Frankie G's favorite setup where he sacrifices 2 characters to get Virgil in. It's a classic, but he needs to do better right now because
he can't
RayRay is ready.
Rely on those tactics, man. This is not 2013 anymore, ladies and gentlemen. You need clean play from all 3 of your squad. You can't just be relying on that beautiful dark man in the back with the katana. Does not work these days. Can he block here? Yes, he does. Manages to stick in front. Okay, up back, but unfortunately, though, does still get clipped. Wow. RayRay is just so cognizant of every position in which he's able to nix first, and then nix his characters on incoming. It's so clean, his freestyling capabilities, man. One might say he might have the same rapping skills as Marshall Mathers in terms of freestyling. It's insanity. I'm taking him on the 8 Mile right now. Jesus Christ.
And speaking of 8 Mile, Frankie's looking like the beginning of 8 Mile right now because he's choking really, really hard. He needs to make something happen. He needs to make this comeback because if RayRay keeps building momentum, Frankie will not be able to stop him. And this is the moment. We've seen the Dr. Doom comebacks. We won't see one right now, but Frankie's against the wall. He really, really needs to make something happen right now. The Frankie G era is about to finish, and there's only 9 more Matcherino codes, guys. Go, 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 everybody.
Go get those Matcherino codes, because Lord knows we might not be able to see any more matches after this. I hope we do. I hope we get to, but who knows, man. RayRay has just been asserting his dominance right now. Now, I'm noticing here that Frankie is, I think, a little bit scared to try and call Doom in a lot of positions. I think he's really hoping that he can try and counter-call, but the thing is that Ray is just so aware of any position he might try and find himself, and then manages to get hit by the shockwave while Bean is clipping him out. But unfortunately, no confirm, man. I would like to see possibly, well, okay, Frankie doesn't even have the secondary meter available. Yes, there you go. Get him out. Get him out right now.
I'm liking this from Frankie, even though his best strat so far has been the Virgil call by sacrificing 2 characters. It is not enough to defeat RayRay. He needs to come up with a gear second right now. That's what the G stands for, Frankie Gear Second. And right now,
man, he needs a Gear 5 right now. That's what he.
We need to see the Frankie G Snake Man. This is looking very, very complicated at the moment. RayRay looking too clean. There is not many ways that this could be brought back. RayRay looking like an unstoppable force. Frankie G needs to make something happen. And this is a start, but not a good start because he just got interrupted by the drones. The defense is too much. The chip out is real. Frankie tagging in Virgil.
Okay. But wow.
Okay, sacrificing Doom there. Very professional strat by Frankie. He needs the X Factor level 3. Open up Magneto, and this is where it starts. We know this is where it starts, guys. The anime opening. No, he dropped.
No, okay.
But RayRay scared. RayRay scared. He knows the scramble is gonna happen. Frankie G is ready.
That's a punish. That's a free. Oh wow, no punish. Never mind. My mistake.
Oh no, trying to open him up. Oh, the Houndbreaker until you fall into it. Kills Magneto. This man is on an astral level of play. Oh my god, he's seeing all the 25 billion futures. X Factor runs out, but he does not matter. He's slicing the robot. Gonna try to chase after the Dr. Doom. There is no meter. Frankie G can still do this, even though RayRay's looking dominant. Can RayRay seal it out? This is crazy. Frankie with the raw teleports. This man has no fear of God. Cucaracha mode activated.
Oh, but he can't get any more pickups off that, unfortunately. Again, no pickups.
That's a setup. Oh my god, a Tito blow. Frankie can do this.
Oh, Frankie, please don't get stitched on. That's all I'm asking for today. That's all I'm asking.
Oh my god,
please do not get stitched on.
The cleanest
okay. Pick him up.
Oh
he won't be able to kill off of this, so he has to go for a reset.
Oh, that's a setup. That's a setup. He made RayRay go into the corner.
Oh,
no,
Frankie gets clipped.
Oh. Frankie, por favor. No, this is a tragic end. What a kind of very predictable end the way RayRay was playing, but Frankie made us believe for a moment. The dream of the chat is dead, but RayRay's pocket is full right now. Shout outs to RayRay for winning the tournament. This man is a beast. An amazing player. Oh my god, congratulations to all of our players. This was a very exciting event. The East Coast Triumph, New York showed its strength. Frankie G showed...
The G stands for goddamn it, Frankie.
Yes.
Shout outs to Shogundo for that one.
It was hard. It was hard for Frankie, but this is not the last we see of him. Because we know Frankie has lost so much, he has become stronger. So losing more will only make him even stronger. And this man, RayRay, just played so clean. You have to appreciate the high caliber of gameplay this man brought to the table. This was a super great tournament. Dan, Kevin, I have no words.
I'll just say this, man. You know, even though those last couple of matches on Frankie's end were, or shall we say, Wolf, what's the term? How do you say free in Spanish?
Gratis. Frankie gratis?
Frankie muy gratis en este
Jesus.
But only against Ray, because he really did do amazing, especially against that first match he played against Jabril earlier with that beautifully potent 3-0, man. That was really strong. So we seriously don't knock Frankie too hard. We might fuck with him from time to time, but you know what? He's still a great player. And shout outs to all the other great players that made it here at top 8 today, you know? Shout outs to Mothman, shout outs to Mundane, Dedic, Pride, Zenpool, Marvello, Mothman, Mundane. Jabril, thank you. I was trying to go through the entire roster in my head and I completely blanked. Oh man, but this seriously has been a great top 8, and I'm very happy to see all this marvelous action here happening on the one and only twitch.tv/Kevin_Hoth. Folks, if you do not subscribe to this man, you're going to be missing out on so many future opportunities to see tournaments such as this. You're going to be missing out on the opportunities to hear Kevin's miraculous voice, to hear T.A. Wolf's incredibly beautiful commentary, and his magnificent segues into the sponsorships, the matcharinos, and the subscriptions. The subscription drives, you know? Seriously, subscribe to Kevin, because you got to do it. You have to.
Big shout outs to Kevin. He's making this happen. He TO'd, he streamed, he solved issues, he discussed with people in the chat about said issues. He did everything he could to make this a beautiful tournament. And shout outs again to all of our competitors. Frankie G, special shout outs. He's clearly become a very, very strong player. Second place. Shout outs to RayRay. So dominant. I think he only 3-0'd everybody in his way here except Mothman. It was so dominant in the top 8. It was just crazy. And I just want to give a huge shout out to RayRay, showing the true power of New York. So yeah, and once again, guys, please subscribe to Kevin_Hoth. This man makes the best Marvel content. Support everybody in the world. Use those Matcherino coupons if there's still any available. And yeah, this is an amazing tournament. Kevin, any last words you want to give us? Let us know.
Yeah, stay tuned, guys. We are going to be doing Wednesday night fights as usual, and you know, 2 tournaments per week from now on, because you know we reached 300 subs. Or I think it was 350. It was yeah. Well, right now we're at 300 again, but yeah, Wednesdays are going to be Wednesday night fights. Saturdays are going to be the Edition Select tournaments, and we might have something planned really soon again. If you guys like the X Factory versus TNS that we had like about a month ago, yeah, stay tuned for that too. Me and Tong's got something cooking.
Oh man, I'm excited to hear about this beautiful news, Kevin. You know, I'll be tuning in on your stream to make sure I mention this announcement.
And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the tournament. I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. I got like some of the best commentators for this. Yeah, that'll be it, guys. Where do we go now? Let's see. Might either send to, I don't know if Ray is still streaming, or
yeah, he's streaming.
I know he's streaming right now, but I don't know if he's going to stay on. Okay, I'm gonna send everybody to RayRay then. Thanks for watching, guys. Let's raid Ray. And yeah, stay tuned for more updates in the future. Very, very soon. See you guys later. Peace. Alright, thanks for watching again, guys. We're gonna go to RayRay's stream. Thanks for watching, everybody. Peace out.